dinner. See Senor's Mex-Mex right next to the UPS store behind Walgreens in Farmington. See Senor.
And
And
good evening,
good evening.
ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mineral Area College Mac Fieldhouse for the M.A.A.A. Conference Basketball Tournament here on Froggy 96. Jason Fitzwater here with you all week, along with my counterpart, Connor Haggerty. Connor, how you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing good. How about you, Jason?
Doing good, doing good. We are going to be here for the boys action all week long tonight, tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. We will have all the boys games on the winning side of the bracket every evening at 7 and 8:30, except for Saturday. We will be on air at 5:30 and I believe 8:30. You can also listen to us on kdkz18.com if you want to live stream the games. Watch them and listen as you watch. Well, Connor, this is your first game, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, it's gonna be a good one tonight, and we're gonna have some fun here. So we got about 8:50 left here in the warm-up. First up, we're going to have the Central Rebels, the #1 seed, coming in as the large school champions of the M.A.A.A. 5-0 for Coach Adam Barton with a record of 13-8. They're going to be taking on Joby Sykes and the Fredericktown Black Cats. They're coming in with a record of 6-15, 0-5 in the conference. And I tell you what, Connor, Central's only got 8 players out there. 3 of their players is in a JV tournament.
That's right.
And, you know, Fredericktown, they could make this a ball game if they're able to get Central into foul trouble early and just hit their shots.
That's
pretty
right.
much.
Yep.
As I'm looking out here at the Central Rebels warming up, Fredericktown just goes down into the locker room with 7:55 left here in the warm-up. Let's catch you up with what happened here earlier tonight, and let's see how we got here from Saturday. Saturday it kicked off at Potosi High School for the boys, and it was Potosi. I'm looking at the girls' bracket. Let me flip over here real quick. It was Arcadia Valley falling to Fredericktown, and that was going to be at Kingston. I'm sorry, Kingston. The girls played at Potosi. I'll get to the girls here in a minute, but it was Fredericktown moving on 55-50 as they beat Arcadia Valley, the #9 seed, with a small upset over the 8 seed. Potosi with a bye. They'll be our next game, and they will play St. Genevieve, who is winners against Valley Caledonia 70-20. Valley Catholic 77, Bismarck 27. And the West County Bulldogs defeated Kingston 70-47. Tomorrow night, our games will be North County, the 2 seed, against Valley of St. Genevieve, and the 3 seed Farmington Knights coming off that big win down in Jackson. Cole Lawrence, the 6'8" junior, having a career-high 29 points in that game against Jackson, a 5-point victory over the Indians the other night. And they will be taking on the West County Bulldogs 70-47, like I said, over Kingston. Earlier tonight, it was the Central Lady Rebels, the #1 seed, the powerhouse for the females around here, as they defeated Potosi 60-20. And they will take on Arcadia Valley, who won against North County right before this game, 60-53. Looking at the rest of the girls' bracket, it's going to be Farmington, West County, and St. Genevieve against Valley of St. Genevieve. And those games will be tomorrow here at the Mac Fieldhouse. Farmington, West County starting at 4 o'clock, followed by St. Genevieve and Valley at 5:30. 5:50 left here in the pregame warm-up, as Fredericktown's back out on the floor, getting ready for tonight's matchup. Let's talk a little bit about our M.A.A.A. I'm excited about the upcoming years, not just the rest of the year that we have here. I mean, this is going to be a great tournament this week, but I'm excited about the youth that we have in our area in high school basketball. If you look at the Fredericktown Black Cats, Connor, every single starter will be back next year for Coach Joby Sykes. And then you look on the other side of the court, you got the Central Rebels. Yes, you got Scherfus, who's a senior. You got Mayberry, you know, he's a senior. But you got Hopkins coming back next year. You got Wagner and you got McMullen, the two sophomores that'll be back. And then if you look down Central's roster, it's pretty much a JV team except for Mesa. And 3 of their sophomores aren't even playing in this tournament. Coach Barton said that they're playing in a JV tournament, so they're going to have a couple good years ahead of them. And another thing about Fredericktown is their 8th grade team had a heck of a year. They ended up 3rd in the conference tournament, but they had one heck of a year for Fredericktown. And we go down the list. Look at Potosi. They're going to be our next game. They got some youth with Kaufman, you know, he's 6'4" sophomore, and all their players coming back. Jacobson at point guard, Guthrie, he's a good player for Coach Hale. And then think about, I think, you know, the team that's going to hurt the most in the area next year is going to be North County. It's going to be hard to replace Sprinkle and Poyer and Johnston, and all 5 of their starters are seniors. But then you go over to Farmington and you look, yeah, they're going to lose Hardy, but they got Tyson Gray coming back. They got Santagraw coming back. They got Lawrence coming back. Their 8th grade team was the conference champions. So, I mean, they got a lot of youth coming up. So you bounce over to Arcadia Valley. Okay, Arcadia Valley, they're going to lose some older guys every time I go to a game. And I don't go to as many games as I'd like to just because of he's get some hands and get a little soft touch around that basket. That's something that you can build a program around. Go over and look at West County. Coach LeBrier. One thing about West County I don't care since 20 years ago when I was in school. Okay, they may not be the most athletic or the fastest team, but they're good. They're scrappy.
Yeah, they always fight, that's for sure.
They always fight, and it doesn't matter. You're going to be that way playing for Coach LeBrier. You're either going to play like that or you're not going to play at all.
Yep.
And then you go over to St. Genevieve. We're going to see them here tonight, and I tell you what, calling the Christmas tournament, I was impressed by St. Genevieve. The freshman, Logan Trollinger, and they got another little freshman, Darian Brown. Those guys are going to be fun to watch in the years to come. They're going to be hurting losing Grimminger, the senior, the floor general for them. They're going to be losing their 6'4" Brandon Drury. But then you got Donzie. He's a junior. He's athletic. You know, Morgan Thaler. He had a heck of a tournament for St. Genevieve. So the years to come in the area for high school basketball, it looks like it's going to be fun to watch. And the problem that you run into is you get here, it's a different style of basketball than it is down in the Boot Heel.
Yeah.
Or you get up into the city, it's a different style of basketball. So we'll see. I think we're about a year or two from watching a M.A.A.A team making it to Columbia again and playing for some state championships. So I think we're getting ready here for the starting lineups. So for the Black Cats, coached by Joby Sykes, again coming in with a record of 6-15, 0-5 in the conference. Starting for him is going to be number 10, Dylan St. Clair, a 5'10 junior. Colton Rakeup, number 14, a 5'11 junior. Grant Schenkel, number 24, a 6'1 sophomore. Logan Winkleman, number 33, a 6'2 junior. And the man in the middle for the Black Cats is going to be Seth Miller, number 21, a 6'4 junior. For the Central Rebels, coming in at 13-8, 5-0 in the conference, the number 1 seed, coached by Adam Barton, assisted by Jerry McMullen. Wade Scherfus is going to get the start, number 11, a 6' senior. Will Hopkins, number 24, a 6'2 junior. Brent Wagner, number 14, a 6'3 sophomore. Brevin McMullen, number 0, a 6'5 sophomore. And the man in the middle for the Rebels, Holden Mayberry, number 34, a 6'4 senior. There is your starting lineups for the first contest here tonight. Following this, Potosi St. Genevieve. We got 3 refs, a basketball, 8 minutes on the clock, and 10 players on the floor. We are about ready for the opening tip. Again, you can live stream us at kdkz18.com if you want to watch the game and listen in to, I would say, a half-packed Mack Fieldhouse ready for the tip. It's going to be McMullen against Miller. And Hubbard, one of the refs, throws it up and controlled by the Rebels. That's Scherfus. Mayberry left wing, now left hand wing is Hopkins. He's going to dribble up to the top of the key. Fredericktown coming out in a man-to-man defense. Central is going left to right as I'm calling it. McMullen on the dish, puts it up off the glass. Good for 2. Brevin McMullen puts the Rebels up 2-0. And across the timeline comes the Black Cats. St. Clair out top, no, over to Schenkel. Out top to Rakup. Rakup thinks about a 3. There's Winkleman. He's going to penetrate into the paint, put it up over McMullen. No good. I didn't think that was going to fall. Logan Winkleman makes it 2-2. And out into a full court press now. 1-2-2 is the Black Cats across the timeline. Scherfus, he splits the defense over to Mayberry. Mayberry left wing. He's going to dribble into the elbow. Now kicks out to Hopkins in the corner. Hopkins dribbles out top, cross court to Scherfus. Has Wagner in the corner all by himself. Didn't see him there. Sets up the offense. Now he calls Wagner. Wagner right wing. Out top, McMullen. Cross court left. Scherfus. Back into a 1-2-2 defense as the Black Cats. McMullen for 3. No good. Rebound Miller. Gets it off to St. Clair. Quickly up the floor comes Winkleman. Now he hits Schenkel. Schenkel's going to take it up off the glass. No good. Fight for the rebound. And they're going to say last touch by the Black Cats. It will be Central's basketball. Quick pace starting out here, Connor.
Yep.
6:37 left here in the first quarter. 1-2-2 full court defense by the Black Cats. They lob it up. Scherfus now across the right wing. Gets it off to Wagner. Wagner picks up his dribble. Back out top to Scherfus. Scherfus dribbles up to the top of the key. Looking for McMullen. Now he's going to penetrate in. Nice dash off to Mayberry, and we're going to have a blocking foul on the Black Cats' first team foul of the night. 2-2 is our score. 6:16 left here in the first quarter. They call that foul on number 33. That's going to be Winkleman. Picks up his first foul of the ball game. Wagner now has it in the corner for the Rebels. Looking inside for McMullen. Now out top to Scherfus. Scherfus at the top. Right wing, Hopkins. Now McMullen comes out top, gets it cross court. They get underneath the Mayberry. Now out to Wagner. Wagner fakes to McMullen, and we're going to have a traveling call on Brent Wagner. Good defense there by the Black Cats. And here comes St. Clair across the timeline, middle of the court, guarded by Scherfus, man-to-man defense. Now there's a steal by Hopkins. Hopkins going to take it up, lay it up, no good. Rebound by St. Clair. He gets off to Winkleman. Winkleman look at the press. Gets it off, kicked away by Scherfus. Now picked up. Scherfus looking to run the break, and he'll lay it up and in for 2. 4-2 Central. 5:33 left here in the first quarter. And back comes the Black Cats. St. Clair, rake up right wing. Out top to Schenkel. Left wing. Now in the corner to Winkleman. Guarded by McMullen. Throws it underneath to Miller. Back out to Winkleman. Winkleman pulls up. And no good. Rebounded by Mayberry. Mayberry rebounds for the Rebels, and he's going to bring it across the right-hand side. Looking to press. Gets it off to McMullen. McMullen fakes the shot. Dribbles into the paint. Now off to the left-hand wing to Wagner. Back to McMullen at the free throw line. Back out top to Scherfus. 4:55 left here in the first quarter. Scherfus. Wagner. Corner. No good. Bouncing off the rim, rebounded by Mayberry, and we're going to have a travel. Turnover on the Rebels, back to the Black Cats. Winkleman will inbound for Fredericktown, and he does so to St. Clair. St. Clair will bring it across the timeline, middle of the court, guarded by Scherfus. Winkleman back to St. Clair. St. Clair gets it off the rake up in the right wing. There's Winkleman. Winkleman underneath, tries to throw it underneath the Miller, but it's knocked away out of bounds by Holden Mayberry. It will remain Fredericktown's basketball. 4:30 left here in the first quarter. They get it underneath to Winkleman and count the bucket. They're going to get Brevin McMullen on that. That's going to be McMullen's first foul and count the bucket for Winkleman. He's going to go to the line and try to complete the three-point play. 4-4 is the score. First team foul on the Rebels. Winkleman's free throws up, no good. Rebound by Hopkins, and back come the Rebels. They get it off the surface on the left-hand wing, guarded by St. Clair. Out top to Hopkins now, guarded by Rakup. McMullen right wing, out top to Wagner. Scherfers comes and gets the ball, the senior for the Rebels. He's going to look to make a move on St. Clair. Can't find nothing. Now they got a mismatch. McMullen guarded by St. Clair. McMullen, he looks to back him down. Out top to Scherfers. Puts it up, no good. Rebound by St. Clair, and here comes the Black Cats. St. Clair bringing it across the right-hand side of the timeline. Now in the right wing. Over to Schenkel. Schenkel fakes, and we're going to have a traveling on Schenkel. He just should have swung the ball right there to Winkleman. Winkleman has had a heck of a year from the three-point line. And there's another turnover on the Black Cats. 3:50 left here in the first quarter, 4-4. Scherfest, right wing, now out top, has McMullen on the free throw line. Wagner on the right wing, guarded by Winkleman, out top to McMullen. McMullen will swing it to Scherfest. Jake Casey now in the ball game for the Rebels. McMullen now right wing. Wagner back to McMullen. McMullen looking at the three, throws it into Holden Mayberry. Mayberry cross court to Wagner. Wagner thought about the three, not there. Nice defense by the Black Cats. Now out top to Scherfest. And we're going to have another traveling call on Central. Got more turnovers so far than we do points. 4-4 is the score. 3:18 left here in the first quarter. St. Clair across the timeline, middle of the floor. Hits Schenkel, left wing, guarded by Wagner. Gets the screen by Miller, missed him on the roll. Now out top to Winkleman. Gets it off to Dylan St. Clair on the right wing. He's going to dribble up top. Guarded by Scherfest, looking to make a move. He's going to penetrate in, nothing there, and another traveling call on St. Clair. He had that pass there in the corner to Rakup if he would have made it the first time that it was available, Connor. He just couldn't get his footing, caused a travel, and we're going to have a 30-second timeout. We're not going to take 30 ourselves. I was getting ready to say we're going to take a break ourselves, but I was told to keep talking. Hey, I can talk. Don't worry about that. I can talk. 4-4, Connor, is our score. 2:57 left here in the first quarter. Kind of a sloppy first 5 minutes of the ball game.
Yeah, Fredericktown came out aggressive. I like the effort from both teams, but it's definitely not looking too good right now for either team.
I tell you what, it's looking good for Fredericktown. This is exactly what Coach Sykes, I guarantee, if you would have said, hey, Coach, 2:57 left in the first quarter, you're going to be tied 4-4 with the #1 seed in the tournament. He'd be like, I'll take it. Here we go. Casey, back court. Scherfest, almost stolen away by Schenkel. Casey now going to penetrate in, looking to make something happen, and it's going to lose it off his knee back to the Black Cats.
Like I said earlier, if Fredericktown can wear out Central, they got
8 players.
Yeah, they got 3 subs down there, so.
Rakup, right wing, penetrates into the paint, gets it out to Schenkel. Schenkel boots it, gets it back. Winkleman now guarded by McMullen. Looking to make a move, nothing there. Schenkel now in the corner. He gets a screen by Miller. Once again, if Grant Schenkel would look to the right-hand side every time that Miller sets a screen for him, they'd have a wide-open layup. And that's what Coach Sykes is screaming at him. He ain't even looking at his big man rolling to the basket. Into the ball game is Couch, the big fella for the Black Cats. Schenkel will take a seat on the bench. They inbound to Mayberry. Mayberry tries to get back to Wagner. Wagner just can't control it, out of bounds. Back to the Black Cats. 4-4. The #9 seed, the #1 seed. 2:19 left here in the first quarter. Couch inbound the ball to St. Clair. He's going to bring it up against Scherfest. Now passes off the Couch. Couch controls over to Winkleman. Now out top to Rake up dribbles in, gets it up to Miller. Miller pulls up, no good. Fight for the rebound's going to be controlled by, and they're going to say last touch by the Rebels, I believe. And it'll remain Fredericktown's basketball. Fredericktown an inbound underneath their own basket. They get it out top to Winkleman. Winkleman out top, guarded by Wagner. Now over to St. Clair, picked up by Scherfus. Now out top to Couch. Couch guarded by Holden Mayberry. Back over to Winkleman, right wing. Winkleman picks up his dribble. Now he hits Miller on the elbow. Miller can't find anybody, gets it off to Winkleman. He'll pull a three, in and out, no good. Rebound by Mayberry, gets it off to Scherfus, and back come the Rebels. Scherfus across, middle of the court, gets it off to Casey, right-hand wing. He gets a screen by McMullen. There's a pick and roll, nice. McMullen now, he's going to penetrate in, lays it in for two, no good. Rebound by Mayberry as he goes up, and we're going to get a foul on Fredericktown. I think they may get St. Clair or Miller. I'm still trying to figure out who they got that foul on. Number 10. That's going to be Dylan St. Clair's first foul, second foul on and here we go back. Scherfus out top, McMullen free throw line in. He has swarmed Wagner for three, good. Britt Wagner makes it 7-4. 1:05 left here in the first quarter. St. Clair across the timeline. Bounce pass over to Schenkel, back in the ball game. He's going to penetrate, drive in, and blocked away by McMullen. And I believe they're going to say knocked out of bounds by Central. It remain Fredericktown's basketball. 53.4 left here in the first quarter. 7-4 is the score as they inbound the ball. That's Winkleman. Knocked away by Wagner. And they're going to say it went off of Schenkel's foot. But last touch by Brett Wagner, back to the Black Cats.
Wagner's complaining because he thinks he got a kick call there.
He could have had a kick call there for sure. Back comes the Black Cats. Schenkel left wing. Once again had Winkleman on the roll. He just doesn't look at the roll. St. Clair now penetrates in. Schenkel thinks about the three, pump fakes out to Winkleman. 29 seconds left here in the first quarter. 7-4 Central leads. Winkleman out top for the Black Cats, guarded by McMullen, gets the screen. Now Miller. Miller's going to look to penetrate in. Almost has it knocked away by Wagner, and St. Clair comes and controls the ball. 15 seconds left. St. Clair looking to make a move on Scherfus. Gets it off to Schenkel, back to St. Clair. Now they get it off to Miller. Miller's going against McMullen. Turnaround, knocked away, blocked by McMullen. Picked back up by Miller. No good. Rebound by Wagner. And there's a toss at the buzzer. No, short. Scherfus puts it up, and that's going to be the final for the first quarter. Central 7, Fredericktown 4. And we'd like to thank some of our sponsors that makes it possible for us to be here on the air. Bringing it to you from Mineral College, the M.A.A.A. Conference Tournament, American Metal Collision and Restoration, Arcadia Valley Sporting Goods, Arcadia Valley R2, Auto Plaza Ford, Fredericktown, Baker's Karate Academy, Belgrade State Bank, Black River Electric, Boyer Do It Best, Citizen Electric, and Cole Funeral Home. Thank you for your support, making it possible for us to be here on the air. Leading score for Central is going to be the sophomore Wagner with 5. Scherfus has 2. And Logan Winkleman, the junior, has all 5 points for the Black Cats.
If you'd have told me the score was going to be 7-4 at the end of the first quarter, I would have told you you're crazy.
I'd have told you I would have told you, Connor, that you were crazy. I would have said the score would have been 7-4 with 6 minutes left in the first quarter. But just some jitters, I guess. It's the only thing I could think of.
That 1 versus what is it, 9 seed?
Yeah, 1 versus 9 seed, and it's 7-4.
It's either a blowout or it's a close game normally.
Yeah. And back comes the Black Cats. We start the second quarter. Schenkel, left wing, again, had the roll. Not there. Winkleman now in the corner. Dribbles in, almost knocked away. Fakes it, puts it up off the glass. Good for 2. Nice move there by Logan Winkleman. And it's 7-6. Back comes the Rebels. Scherfus across the timeline. Right-hand side, Wagner now in the corner. He's going to dribble out. He'll pull a three. You can't leave him open. Rebounded by Schenkel. Off to Winkleman, and here comes the Black Cats. Across the timeline is St. Clair. Back over to Winkleman, left-hand side. And we're going to have something. I think they're going to call a foul on St. Clair. Yes, they are. That's going to be second on Dylan St. Clair. And that's not good for Coach Sykes. That's their ball handler. Hopkins back in the game now for the Rebels. Casey in the backcourt with Scherfus trying to bring it across the timeline. Scherfus now across the right-hand side. Has Wagner in the corner. Now he does get it to Wagner. Wagner looking underneath for Mayberry. Now gets the screen. Nice pick and roll. And I thought we may get a charge call, but they didn't call it. But back comes the Black Cats. They got numbers. Winkleman, he's going to penetrate in. Has Schenkel in the corner. Schenkel pulls three. Good! Grant Schenkel, the 6'1 sophomore, knocks it down, and Fredericktown has a 9-7 lead against the Rebels. Here comes Casey, gets it off to Scherfus. Scherfus now drives in, and that's going to be foul number, oh, that's going to be Rakup. I thought that was St. Clair, but that's going to be Rakup that they're going to get. That's going to be Colton's first foul of the ball game, and that's going to send Scherfus, the 6-foot senior, to the free throw line. Looking to tie this ball game. 4 team fouls on the Black Cats, only 1 for Central. As he puts up the first attempt and knocks it down. That's 3 points on the night for Scherfus. Second attempt up from the line, no good. Rebounded by Miller. Gets it up to St. Clair. Quickly up the floor to Rakup. Rakup's driving in. He's going to put it up, and we're going to get a blocking foul called on Central. Let's see who they get. They're going to get Wagner for that. That's going to be Wagner's first foul of the ball game, second foul on the Rebels, and that's going to send Rakup to the free throw line. Colton, the 5'11" junior, looking to extend this lead for Fredericktown. First shot's up and no good. 2 bounces off the back end of the rim, and it just didn't want to go home. McMullen back in the game now for the Rebels as Wagner will take a seat on the bench. Sophomore for sophomore. Rakup, second attempt's up and good. 10-8, Fredericktown up on the Rebels. And that was a travel that they didn't call. Hopkins now on the left-hand wing, out top to Casey. Now on the right-hand wing to Scherfus. Back out top to McMullen. Cross-court pass to the left-hand side, Hopkins. Scherfus comes back to the top of the key. He'll control now for Central. Back over to McMullen, underneath the Mayberry. Mayberry in the block, cross-court pass. Scherfus to pull a 3 from the wing. Up, no good. Fight for the rebound's going to be pulled down by McMullen. He'll put it up too hard, and they're going to say last touch by Grant Schenkel. It will remain Central's basketball underneath their own basket. 5:53 left here in the first half. KDKZ18.com if you want to live stream the game and listen and watch. They get the inbounds into McMullen. He's going to put it up and fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line. The 6'5 sophomore been quiet offensively so far, been a little bit of a menace on the defensive end for the Black Cats as he's got a couple blocks already. They're going to call number 14. That's going to be Rakup's second foul of the ball game. McMullen's first attempt's up and good. One thing Coach Sykes can't afford is to get into foul trouble. He doesn't go very deep into his bench. He's got 5 team fouls, and his 2 guards, Rakup and St. Clair, have 2 of those. McMullen's second attempt from the free throw line's up, no good. Rebounded by Winkleman off to St. Clair. St. Clair across the timeline, left-hand side. Now out top, Winkleman. Back over to Schenkel. He's guarded by Casey. We got a count going on. Winkleman catches it on the elbow against McMullen. Turn around, one hand hook, no good. Rebound, Hopkins. Hopkins now pushes it up the left-hand side of the floor across the timeline, looking to take it to the hole. Gets it off to Casey. Casey pulls a 3 from the corner. In and out, no good. Rebound, Hopkins as it went off Winkleman's hand. Blocked away, and that's going to be Mayberry that finally gets it to go for the Rebels. And we're going to have a timeout called by Coach Joby Sykes, I believe. That's going to be a full timeout. And I'm told I got to keep talking. 5:19 left here, 11-10 Central. Well, if I got to keep talking, we will thank some more of our great sponsors. Country Bouquet, Cozine Memorial Chapel, Craig Septic, D&D Towing, Dalton Home Improvement LLC, Eaton Tex Service, Entrepreneurs Parts and Service, Fisher Furniture, Flooring Systems, Fredericktown High School, and Goggins Drilling. Thank you so much for your support and letting us be on the air calling the M.A.A.A tournament here from Mineral Area College. Next up, we got the 4 and 5 seed, Potosi and St. Genevieve, and that's going to be another good game, Connor. They are very well evenly matched.
Yeah, that's definitely probably one of the best games of the night overall, although this game has been neck and neck. So,
hey, exactly. 11-10, 5:19 left here in the first half of this ball game. The number 1 seed up by 1 point on the Black Cats. And we're coming back out on the floor. It will be the original 5 starters for Fredericktown. St. Clair gets the ball in from Winkleman, across the timeline, guarded by Scherfus. Now, top of the key. Winkleman, right wing, Miller. He cross-court pass to Rakup, almost stolen away by Hopkins. St. Clair now, right-hand wing, guarded by Scherfus. There's Winkleman. Rakup now has it in the corner, looking for Miller underneath. Nobody there. He's going to drive in on Hopkins. And there's Winkleman for 3. Good! Logan Winkleman knocks it down, and I've seen him get hot. 13-11. Fredericktown up. Back comes the Rebels. There's McMullen. He lays it in. Blocked away by Miller. Pulled down by Mayberry. Out top to Casey. Right-hand wing, Scherfus. He drives in. Teardrop. Float. No good. Rebound Mayberry. Another rebound Hopkins. He puts it up. Rebound McMullen. He'll put it up and finally get it to go. 4 offensive rebounds there by the Rebels. 13-13 is the score. 4:19 left here in the first half. And back comes St. Clair. Across the timeline, Winkleman underneath the Rakup. Nice pass. Almost knocked away. There's Miller. Miller thinks about a 3. Now he'll pull up from the elbow. No good. Rebound Mayberry. And they are yelling, go. They want to run the ball. Scherfus across the timeline. Top of the key. Guarded by Schenkel. Looking to get the screen, not there. Casey now, right-hand wing, and he'll penetrate in, put it up, blocked away by Miller, and they're going to say Central basketball. Nice move there by Casey to go in, but 6'4" junior knocked that ball away, and it will remain Central's basketball as Hopkins will inbound for the Rebels. They floated out top to Scherfus. Scherfus, top of the key, gets a screen by Casey, guarded by St. Clair. Casey, he'll pull a 3. Up and good. Jake Casey knocks down a 3, gives the Rebels a 3-point lead. 3:30 left here in the first half. 16-13 Central over Fredericktown. Winkleman, left-hand wing, guarded by McMullen. Man-to-man defense by the Rebels. Rakup thinks about a 3, pulls up from the free throw line now, no good. And rebound by Casey. He'll get it off the Scherfus, and quickly up the floor comes the Rebels. There's Hopkins. He's taking it in, knocked away, blocked away by Winkleman, and here comes Rakup for the Black Cats, looking to work against Scherfus. Fade away off the glass. Good shot. Colton Rakup fade away off the glass. And back comes the Rebels. Mayberry again, knocked away. McMullen picks it up. Nice move there by Schenkel, diving on the floor trying to get it. There's Casey from the baseline, in and good. Back and forth. We are going 18-15. Central up by 3. Winkleman controls. Over to Rakup. Guarded by Hopkins. Out top Schenkel. Now Winkleman, left wing, guarded by McMullen. He'll put it underneath the Miller. Here comes St. Clair on the cut. He'll pick it up. Looking back for Miller. Not there. Now back out top to Schenkel. Cross court to Rakup. Now Winkleman throws it underneath. That's St. Clair. Nice give and go. And they're going to say Mayberry fouls. It looked like a clean block from up here. But they're going to say he got him on the arm. And that's going to be the first foul on Mayberry. 3rd team foul on the Rebels. Logan Winkleman going to the free throw line. He's 1 for 1 from the line tonight. And he's looking to make it a 1-point game. First shot's up and good. 11 points on the night for the junior, and checking back in the game is Couch. Rakup will take a seat on the bench for the Black Cats. 2:20 left here in the first half. Second shot's up, and nothing but net. 18-17, 2:18 left, and here comes Scherfus. Across the timeline, right-hand side, guarded by St. Clair. Now he'll dribble to the top of the key. Looking to set up the offense. Got McMullen at the free throw line. He's going to penetrate in. Now kick out to McMullen. McMullen fakes three, pulls in. Nice from the free throw line. Brevin McMullen knocks it down for his 5th point of the ball game. Back to a 3-point lead for the Rebels. Fredericktown's just got to get through the next minute 50. There's Winkleman. He drives in, and he'll draw the contact. They're going to get Hopkins on that one, I believe. That's going to be Will Hopkins' first foul. 4th team foul, and that's going to send the junior back to the free throw line. They called that on Wagner. Correction, they called that on Brent Wagner instead of Hopkins. Winkleman back to the free throw line where he's 3 for 3 on the night. First shot's up and good. 13 points on the night for the junior. Back into the ball game is going to be Rake-Up for Couch. 1:47 left here in the first half. 20-18, Central the 1 seed up by 2 on Fredericktown, the 9 seed. Winkleman's second attempt for the free throw line's up and good. 1-point lead for Central. And back comes the Rebels. Casey dribbles through the double team, gets it off to Hopkins. Hopkins looks to penetrate in, and we're going to have a blocking foul. I think they're going to get Rake-Up, and if so, that's going to be 3 on Colton Rake-Up. Let's see if they call it on Rake-Up. They had to. He just walked over and sit down on the bench. Back into, into the game is David Frazier, number 4 for the Black Cats, and they lob it into McMullen. McMullen puts it up, no good. Tipped away, and back comes Winkleman, and we're getting a blocking foul against Scherfus. And that's going to be 5 team fouls on the Rebels. 1:32 left here in the first half. And Winkleman will inbound the ball for the Black Cats into the backcourt for St. Clair. St. Clair's going to bring it up against Scherfus. Across the timeline, left-hand side now. Looking to make a move against Scherfus. Nice defense there by Scherfus. Gets it off to Schenkel. Cross-court pass. Winkleman 3. In and out, no good. Rebounded. Nice move there by Winkleman. Underneath the Miller. No-look pass. And that's a 1-point lead for Fredericktown. 21-20, 107 left in the first half. Casey over to McMullen. McMullen drives in off the glass. Good. Nice move there by Brevin McMullen. There you are, Brevin. 7 points in the second quarter. Coming alive there for the 6'5 sophomore. Back to a 1-point lead for Central. 22-21 across the timeline. Black Cats have it. Schenkel out top. Guarded by Casey. Almost turned over. St. Clair now controlling. Bounce pass down on the block to Miller. Miller now has it knocked away by Scherfus. And 30 seconds. Scherfus across the timeline, middle of the floor. Will the Rebels hold for the last shot? 23 seconds. Scherfus controlling the ball. Right-hand wing. Waves off Casey as he came to the corner. He's wanting to take it to the hole. Drives in. And we're going to have a foul called on Winkleman. And that's going to send Scherfus to the free throw line. Second foul on Winkleman. And for the next 16.5, if there is a foul, the Rebels are 1-1. Scherfus 1 for 2 from the free throw line with 3 points tonight for the senior. First shot's up by Scherfus, in and out, no good. Coach Sykes taking a gamble here. He's putting Rake-Up into the game with 3 fouls. Don't foul, I'm sure is what Coach Sykes said. Frazier takes a seat. Second shot up by Scherfus, and good. Winkleman will bring the ball up for the Black Cats, guarded by Hopkins. 12 seconds, 11 seconds, 10 seconds across the timeline. Central up by 2, stolen away by Hopkins. And he'll lay it in off the glass, good for 2. And that'll be it. 25-21 is our halftime score. Central up by 4 on Fredericktown. I can go to break. Yes, okay. We're going to take a break, tally up the halftime stats, come back. We got 10 minutes in the warm-up. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Froggy 96.
Hi, this is Russ Glick and Dylan Pearson with Classic Home Loans. Over the past couple weeks, you've heard we've got a major announcement for the area, and here it is.
Classic Home Loans is proud to introduce Denny Pogue as our new mortgage loan officer serving the Parkland area.
Denny is very familiar with the local real estate market and will be your local home loan partner.
Classic Home Loans has been serving the southeast Missouri area for over 10 years, and we're proud to bring our experience to the Parkland area.
Classic Home Loans specializes in no down payment USDA loans, VA loans for our veterans, and low down payment FHA and conventional loans, some without monthly PMI.
Get pre-qualified today by visiting classichomeloans.org or give Denny Pogue a call at 423-488-0044.
Classic Home Loans is a division of Flanagan State Bank, NMLS 408461, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
You know, folks, for years, people all around Madison and surrounding counties have been trusting their automobile body repairing and new and used glass work to Coleman's Auto Body in Fredericktown. Steve Coleman takes personal pride in each and every vehicle that they repair, making sure that it's done with care and precision. And the best part is Steve and Gail, they want to do something to help out this year during tax time. Coleman's Auto Body and Sales and GE Auto Sales have joined together to bring you the best choices of pre-owned vehicles in the area. For more information, call Gail at GE Auto Sales at 915-8665 and Steve at Coleman's Auto Body, 783-6471 for the best deals on pre-owned vehicles. You'll just have to come and see for yourself.
Hi everyone, it's Shannon from R&B Tree Service. Do you know what deadwooding is? How about the importance of deadwooding? Deadwooding is where branches or limbs die off within a tree and can either break off or become vulnerable during periods of high winds and storms. If dead limbs are left, they will affect the overall health of the tree. And if they are left too long, they could fall and cause property damage. Or maybe you just have a tree that you need removed. In either case, R&B Tree Service can take care of you. Give Randy a call at 573-760-6944 and let R&B Tree Service go out on a limb for you. Mention this ad and get 10% off through the end of March.
Hi, I'm Hank Henderson, and $1.99 down delivers. Don't wait for your tax refund. Just bring in your W-2 and drive away for $1.99 down and use a small part of your refund later. When you file with TaxMax at Car-Mart, get $100 instant cash back and up to a $2,500 refund advance. America's Car-Mart. Drive easy.
With approved credit. See dealer for details. Example, $199 down, 110 weekly payments of $1,078 for $1,000 financed at 16.5% APR. Refund advance upon approval, EPS Financial.
What you just heard could be the sound of your property value increasing. This is Andy with M.A.A.A. Exteriors. We specialize in helping our customers maximize the potential in their homes from the initial conversation through the design phase and until the construction is complete. We will work with you to make sure the project accomplishes your goals and gives your property the most impact possible. Your project is finished when you'd recommend us to your best friend. Find us at McDowellExteriors.com, on Facebook, or call 915-5401.
Your News Authority is watching out for you, bringing you the latest breaking news that affects your daily life. News Channel 18, your News Authority.
Savers, listen to this. Ozarks Federal is a savings and loan, the homeowner's bank with mobile banking, debit cards, free bill pay, a specialty bank. Two things I've learned about saving. One, on average, in a given year, 10 to 15% of households change banks. Two, FDIC statistics show Ozarks Federal pays the highest average rate on interest-bearing accounts of any area bank. If you're a saver thinking of changing banks, Ozarks Federal may be the smartest choice for you. Ozarks Federal, the savings and loan bank. Member FDIC.
Fellas, you've got only one choice to make your lady happy this Valentine's Day, and let me tell you, it's not with a box of candy and flowers. She wants you to take her to Stone Park Amphitheater north of Bonne Terre for comedy night. Doors open at 6, and dinner will be served by Zia's on the Hill at 6:30. The show starts at 7:45. Headlining the show is Mike Marvell. He kind of reminds you of your crazy cousin or the guy next door. Also performing, Rob Durham. And opening the event will be Kevin Patterson. Book your reservations early by calling Stone Park Amphitheater at 314-769-2283. That's 314-769-2283. Stone Park, where happiness begins and memories are everlasting.
And welcome back to M.A.A.A. College halftime. Fredericktown Central up 25-21, the 1 seed over the 9 seed. And the halftime stats look like this. First for the Central Rebels, leading scorer is going to be Brevin McMullen with 7, Wade Scherfus with 4, Will Hopkins 2, Brent Wagner 5, Holden Mayberry with 2, and Jake Casey with 5. The Rebels 3 for 6 from the free throw line in the first half. The only person with any kind of foul trouble, and it's not even trouble, is Brent Wagner with 2. For the Fredericktown Black Cats, they are led by Logan Winkleman, the junior, with 14, Colton Rakeup 3, Grant Schenkel 3, and Seth Miller with 2. 5 for 6 from the free throw line are the Black Cats. Foul trouble for Fredericktown, 3 for Rakeup, 2 for St. Clair, the 2 guards for Coach Joby Sykes. Catching you up with what happened here earlier tonight on the girls' side, it was the Central Rebels winning victorious 60-20 against Potosi, moving on to face the Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers, who won 60-53 against the North County Lady Raiders. That's what happened here tonight. Tomorrow we will be back on the air starting at 7 o'clock. We'll have the Farmington Knights. North County Raiders, the number 2 seed, taking on Valley of St. Genevieve, followed by the Farmington Knights taking on the West County Bulldogs. That will be our 2 games tomorrow night, 7 and 8:30 here on Froggy 96. Also, KDKZ18.com. If you want to watch the game, live stream it, you can watch and listen. We got it for you here from the Mack Fieldhouse. Connor, 4-point lead for the Rebels going into the second half. If you're Fredericktown, you got to be pretty happy with the way the things went.
Yeah, even though they're losing, I think they have all the energy come out this second half and just play. That's all they've done is just play. They've gotten Central worn out and a little bit of foul trouble, not much. Just Brent Wagner has 2. That's about it. But
you know, the thing of it is Central's only got 8 players on the floor, but every time they get the rebound, you hear McMullen and Barton from the bench yelling, "Go, go, go!" So that just leads you to believe that they got nothing but confidence in the stamina of their players. So, and like I said, one thing that Fredericktown can't afford is for them 2 guards to pick up any more fouls because they do not go very deep on the bench. We got about 2:08 left here in the halftime warm-up. We're going to take another quick break, come back, and have the beginning of the third quarter. You're listening to high school basketball on Froggy 96.
With this cold weather, wouldn't you love to have new warm carpet on your floor in your home? Hi, this is Derek with Flooring Systems. We have just received in new nylon stain-proof carpet, and it's warm on your feet. No more stepping out on a cold floor. With many styles and colors to choose from, we are sure to find something to fit your needs and your budget. Come see us at Flooring Systems in Farmington, a name you can stand on and a name we stand behind.
Going to Branson for some relaxation and fun? Then you need to stay at Branson's award-winning hotel family, M.A.A.A. Hotels. M.A.A.A. Hotels features 6 hotels in Branson, located next to shows and attractions. Choose from the Holiday Inn Express on Green Mountain Drive, the Best Western Music Capital Inn, Best Western Centerpoint Inn, Comfort Inn West, Comfort Inn overlooking the Thousand Hills Golf Course, and the Comfort Inn and Suites, located in the Branson Meadows area. Enjoy the refreshing indoor pools or hot tubs. Spend time with the kids in the game room. Do you like free? How about a free hot breakfast each morning? How about free internet, free parking, free vacation planning services, and of course, smiles are always free. Want even more value? Go to MeierHotels.com and join our e-club for additional savings. Ask about our monthly ticket specials too. Call 1-877-STAY-HERE to book any Meier Hotel or visit MeierHotels.com. It's your best bet for award-winning lodging in Branson. That's 1-877-STAY-HERE or MeierHotels.com.
And welcome back to Mineral Area College, the Mack Fieldhouse, for the second half of tonight's first contest here on the air. Central, the number 1 seed, the large school champion of the M.A.A.A. Conference, up by 4 over the 9 seed, the Fredericktown Black Cats, and we are ready for the third quarter action. Mayberry inbound Scherfus across the timeline. Scherfus dribbles into the paint, tries to get it over the corner. McMullen knocked out of bounds by Winkleman. It will remain Central basketball. Central will have the ball in front of their bench. Mayberry looks to inbound, looking for McMullen. Cross-court pass. There's Wagner. Wagner, three from the corner. In and out, no good. Rebound, Schenkel. He finds the ball handler, St. Clair, and across the right-hand side. Winkleman now guarded by McMullen underneath the rake-up. Knocked away by Hopkins, controlled by the Black Cat still. St. Clair now in the corner, loses his dribble. Out top, rake-up. Guarded by Hopkins, back over to St. Clair, guarded by Scherfus. Out top to Schenkel, guarded by Wagner. He's going to look to make a move. Dribbles into the elbow, nothing there. St. Clair cuts to the corner, finds him. Miller, turnaround. Shot over Mayberry, good. Seth Miller, 4 points on the night, makes it a 2-point lead. Back comes the Rebels. Hopkins across the timeline. Cross-court pass, Scherfus, left-hand side, gets the screen by Mayberry. Hopkins now looks. McMullen in the corner. He'll dribble out. Out top, Scherfus, back over to Wagner. Wagner looking underneath for Mayberry. Back out top to Scherfus. Hopkins, now Mayberry controls on the elbow. Almost knocked away by St. Clair. Hopkins pulls up for a 12-footer, good. Will Hopkins picks up his 4th point of the ball game. And we're out running and gunning. 27-23, Central back up by 4. St. Clair across the timeline, left-hand side, hits rake up in the corner. He gets the screen, now he's going to penetrate in. Puts it up off the glass, no good. And that should have been Fredericktown's basketball. Hopkins got the last hand on that, but they're giving it to the Rebels. 6:35 left here. They scored more points almost in the first minute and a half than they almost did the whole first quarter. Scherfus across the timeline, left-hand side, and we're going to have a pushing foul. And if that goes against St. Clair, that's going to be 3. First team foul of the second half. Wagner inbound, gets it to Hopkins. Back over to Wagner. Wagner on the wing, gets the screen by Mayberry. Got a mismatch down low, they can't find it. Hopkins now, he'll dribble in, knocked away, picked up by the Black Cats, and here comes Winkleman. Left-hand side across the timeline. Now to the corner to St. Clair. Throws it underneath to Miller. Miller double team, back out to St. Clair. St. Clair thought about a 3, back to Miller. Miller into the middle of the paint, up and under, off the glass. Good, count the bucket for Seth Miller. The old Kevin McHale, dipsy-do, dunkaroo, up and under. And he's going to the line for the 3-point play. That foul called on Scherfus. That's going to be his second. Miller, free throw line. First shot's up, and first and only shot's up and good. And it's a 1-point lead, Central. Mayberry now has it, guarded by St. Clair across the timeline. Looking to take it in. Wagner, he'll pull 3 from the corner. Good. Britt Wagner knocks it down for his 8th point of the ball game. And I think they messed up the score. I'm not going to try to figure it out right now. Yep, there they go. St. Clair, right-hand wing, guarded by Scherfus. Looking for somebody, nobody there. Finally gets a screen by Miller. Nice give and go there. Miller cross-court pass, break up. Schenkel corner now. 30-26, back to a 4-point lead for Central as Winkleman tries to throw it underneath to Miller. Just off his fingertips. Turnover, Black Hats back to the Rebels. Casey checking into the ball game. Hopkins to take a seat on the bench for Central. 5:20 left here in the third quarter. 30-26, Central up by 4. Mayberry inbound to Scherfus. Scherfus in the backcourt now across the left-hand side of the timeline. To the top of the key, Casey. McMullen now double teamed in the corner. Back out to Casey. Cross-court pass, Scherfus quick. Wagner 3 again, good. He's heating up.
When he gets hot, he's hot.
When he gets hot, he's hot. That's 11 for Wagner. And 30-second timeout by Fredericktown. We're going to take, no, we're not going to take. We're going to keep talking. Thank some more of our great sponsors. I'd like to thank Goose Creek Market, Gross Waterproofing, Harbison Construction, Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, JV Contracting, Cameraman's Pest Control, The Plant Carpet, Loist Company, Malibu Tan Company, and Maine Drilling. Thank you to our sponsors who make it possible for us to bring this game here tonight on Froggy 96, also KDKZ18.com. 33-26, back-to-back triples by Wagner's opening up, 7-point lead for Central. 5:05 left here in the third quarter. Fredericktown's basketball. Winkleman inbounds to St. Clair. He'll bring it across the timeline, middle of the floor. Knocked away by Scherfus, picked up now. Scherfus looking to come the other way. Up off the glass and good for two. You knew it was only a matter of time before Central just said, okay, we're the number 1 seed. Let's go. Let's stop playing around. And they've opened it up to a 9-point lead over Fredericktown. Let's see if they can respond. Miller, turnaround jumper. Good. Seth Miller.
Tell you what, Fredericktown's shots have been falling all night.
7 points for the junior all in the third quarter. Scherfus now, right-hand wing. He'll pull a deep three from the top of the key. No good. Nothing but the backboard. Rebounded by Casey. He'll put it up. Can't get it to go. M.A.A.A in the game now for Central. And he's going to get it back over to Wagner, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Schenkel. Will remain Central's basketball. Wagner inbounds for the Rebels. Scherfus, top of the key. Over to Casey, right-hand side. Back over to Scherfus. Back to Casey. Back to Scherfus. Hot potato. Wagner in the quarter now. Back out to Scherfus, right-hand wing, looking to make a move against St. Clair. McMullen, corner three, up and no good. Rebound by M.A.A.A. He'll put it up and get it to go, the senior. Keandre M.A.A.A gets his first 2 points of the ball game, the 6-foot senior, and it's 37-28. St. Clair, they get it to Miller. Over to Rakeup, right wing. St. Clair into the corner to Schenkel. Looking for Miller, guarded by M.A.A.A. Not there, back out top to Rakeup. Rakeup's going to penetrate in, and he'll dish off to Miller, who puts it up no good, but we're going to get a foul on Central. They're going to call Casey for that foul. It's going to be Casey's first foul. Second team foul on the Rebels. Rakeup inbound for Fredericktown. Gets it off to Schenkel. Look underneath, now they get to Miller. Nice box move, and that's going to be a foul on M.A.A.A. First foul on Keandre M.A.A.A. And they are going to the workhorse underneath, the 6'4 junior, Miller, and why not? I mean, he is 7 points, 9 on the night. And he'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2 for Fredericktown. First one's up and good. 37-29. 3:32 left here in the third quarter. Miller's second attempt from the free throw line is up and off the left-hand side of the rim. Rebound by M.A.A.A. He'll get that off to Scherfus across the timeline, top of the key. There's McMullen. He's been quiet here in the third quarter. Now looking to make a move, and they're going to get St. Clair. I say got him on the arm. Look clean up here, but that's going to be 4 on Dylan St. Clair.
Start your new year out right with Auto Trim Design.
We went to a commercial, but we're back. Okay. 37-29, 3:21 left here in the third quarter. McMullen at the free throw line looking for his first points here in the third quarter. He's got 7 in the ball game. First attempt's up and gets the roll. Couch in the ball game now for the Black Cats, as St. Clair's going to take a seat on the bench with 4 fouls. McMullen's second attempt's up and nothing but net for the sophomore. 9 on the night for McMullen. And we're going to have a full timeout. Full timeout by the Rebels. 37-39 to 29. 10-point lead now for Central. I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors: Missouri Highlands Healthcare, Mueller Ace Hardware, Norman Crumpecker, North County School, Ozark Federal Savings and Loan, Pieces, Patches, and Quilting, Plain and Fancy Bed and Breakfast, Polite Ready Mix, Patriot Ready Mix, Potosi Lumber Company, and the great Potosi Senior High School. Thank you for your sponsorship. Allows us to be on the air here tonight, bringing this action to you from the Mack Fieldhouse. Coming up next, the Potosi Trojans and the St. Genevieve Dragons. 10-point lead here for Central as they open it up here in the third quarter a little bit. 3 team fouls on the Rebels, 2 on the Black Cats. Dylan St. Clair in foul trouble for Fredericktown, sitting on the bench now with 4 fouls. Couch still in the ball game for him. And let's see, I believe probably Winkleman will bring the ball up for Fredericktown. As he will cross the left-hand side of the timeline. Quickly double team over to Schenkel. Cross-court pass, rake up in the opposite corner. Back to Winkleman. He'll put up a 3 and good. Logan Winkleman, 17 points on the night. Back to a 7-point lead for the Rebels. Scherfus across the timeline, left-hand side, gets it off to Hopkins. Hopkins on the right wing. Knocked away from behind by Rakeup, and here comes Winkleman for the Black Cats, looking to run the break. Slows it down now, and he'll pull it. He don't care. Rakeup, he'll pull it from the wing. No good. Rebound Casey for the Rebels. And Casey will bring it up for Central. Off to Wagner. Wagner, right wing, had M.A.A.A underneath. Pump fakes, now dribbles in. And we're going to get a blocking foul called against Couch. Kenny Couch is going to pick up his first foul of the ball game. And that's going to send Wagner to the free throw line. Brent Wagner on the night with 11 points. Looking for 12 and 13. 39-32. Central up by 7. First shot up by Wagner, in and out. Checking back into the ball game is going to be McMullen and Mayberry. Having a seat will be Hopkins and Mesa. .237 left here in the third quarter. Wagner's second attempt's up and good. 8-point lead now for Central. Winkleman slowing it down a little bit. Realized he was dribbling into a double, and they're going to get the turnover. And I don't know where that was, but they say that he took a step. Turnover. Black Cats back to the Rebels. Mayberry backcourt. Inbounds to Surface. He'll bring it across the timeline. Right-hand wing. Gets the screen by McMullen. Now makes a move. Over to Wagner. Wagner will pull another three from the corner. Good. Brent Wagner for 3. That's 3 triples here in the third quarter. 43-32. They try to throw it underneath quickly to Couch. As they get it to Schenkel in the corner, it's knocked out of bounds by Surface. Will remain Fredericktown's basketball as Rakeup will inbound for the Black Cats. Rakeup looking for somebody. Finally gets it out to Winkleman. Top of the key, guarded by McMullen, looking to make a move, penetrates into the paint, up and under, no good. Now blocked away. That's the 4th block for McMullen. Picked back up by Couch. Back over to Winkleman, and good for 3. Logan Winkleman, 20 points on the night, 43-35, and the Black Cats just won't go away. Mayberry now out top, over to Wagner. There's another 3 by Wagner, good! Brent Wagner, 4th triple of the quarter, 46-35, and that's one thing Fredericktown can't do. They cannot trade baskets with these guys. And we're gonna get a foul on Mayberry as he comes over the back of the Miller. Winkleman throws it up the floor. Holden Mayberry came over the back trying to knock it away. 4th team foul on the Rebels. 1:32 left here in the third quarter. Couch looking to inbound, gets to Winkleman. Tries to throw it up to Rakeup, and he throws it right into Surface's hands. Surface back the other way for the Rebels. Across the timeline, nice move there on the wing. He'll left hand, no good. Rebound by Mayberry. And they're going to say traveling, I believe, is Mayberry came down hard on the back of Surface's leg, but he's up. Looks like he's going to be okay. Back comes the Black Cats. Here comes Winkleman in the backcourt. And again, turns it over, trying to get it. McMullen up and good. Count the basket for the sophomore. Nice off the glass. I think they're going to get Winkleman for that one. Winkleman or Miller. They're going to call Rakeup for that. That's going to be Rakeup's 4th foul of the ball game. Just don't have a choice right now. You got to put St. Clair back in and hope they can play clean. 48-35. Central up. McMullen's free throw is good. 12 points on the night for the 6'5 sophomore. 14-point lead now for Central. 1:08 left here in the third quarter. St. Clair will now bring the ball up. Back to Rakeup. Back to St. Clair. Across the timeline. Knocked away by Central. Here comes Wagner. He's looking to take it up and good off the glass. I'm running out of room to write Wagner's points here in the third quarter. Across the timeline, St. Clair. Schenkel, he'll pull a 3, no good. Rebound by Wagner for Central. And he's looking to push up the floor into the right-hand corner, picks up his dribble. Now hit Hopkins on the elbow, over to McMullen. McMullen from the corner, good! McMullen knocks down the 3, and it's a 19-point lead for Central. Winkleman at the top of the key, triple team. Schenkel, he fakes, puts it up off the glass, good for the sophomore. Grant Schenkel, 5 points on the night for him, 54-37. 7 seconds left. Wagner makes a move. He'll put it up, and he'll draw the foul by Miller. Seth Miller will pick up his first foul of the game, 5th team foul on the Black Cats. 54-37 as Wagner's going to the free throw line. First shot's up and good. 55-37, 5.1 left here in the third quarter. Second shot up and good by Wagner. 19-point lead for the Rebels. St. Clair has it now. Across the timeline. Looking to get a shot up quickly. Puts it from the top of the key. No good, off the front end of the rim. And that's going to take us into the third quarter, 56-37. There you go.
Tonight's sponsors, we have Prairie Farms, Quality Transportation, Reed's Relics, Roundabout Tire, Show Me Rent to Own, Unico Bank, Valley High School, Valley R5, Vicky Crocker Realty, West County School District, and Farmington Building Supply. Thank you for your support.
Thank you to our sponsors. Makes it possible for us to bring these games here to you. And tallying up, Central going into the fourth quarter, led by the two sophomores, Wagner with 20 and McMullen with 13. It's the Logan Winkleman show for the Black Cats as he has 20 on the night, followed by Miller with 9. Correction, 10. 10 on the night for Miller. Schenkel has 5. And Colton Rakeup with 3. The only problem is St. Clair and Rakeup with 4 fouls apiece for the Black Cats. See if they can play this fourth quarter out of foul trouble. As we start the fourth quarter, Fredericktown will have the ball. St. Clair in the backcourt lobs it up ahead to Winkleman, just lobs it too far. As Central starting to pick up that half-court pressure on the Black Cats, knowing that they got a little bit of a pillow now, can be aggressive, plus the two guards for the Black Cats in foul trouble. Here comes the Rebels, Scherfus. Left-hand wing gets the screen by McMullen, out top to Mayberry. Back over to Hopkins, right-hand wing, back to Mayberry. Mayberry hits McMullen. McMullen 3-ball from the corner, good. 16 on the night for McMullen. And it's a 22-point lead as the Rebels have opened it up here. Almost a steal by Scherfus. St. Clair has it now underneath the Miller. Miller turnaround floater, no good. Rebound by Wagner. And he's looking to press it up the floor against the Black Cats. Now slows it down, gets it off to Scherfus. Scherfus calling for a screen, gets it from Mayberry, fakes it, goes the other way. Cross-court pass, Wagner for 3, in and out, no good. Rebound Hopkins. Hopkins back over to Mayberry. He can't get it to go, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Miller. It will remain Central's basketball. And Fredericktown's going to call a full timeout. And I'm told that I got to keep talking. Well, 6:57 left here in the ball game. 22-point lead for the number 1 seed Central Rebels. They've opened it up here, Connor, on the Black Cats here in the second half.
Not looking too good. That press is definitely getting to him.
Half-court
Wagner's hot.
Yep, him and McMullen are definitely firing all cylinders right now. The scary thing is they got 2 more years after this one to do this together. So they're only sophomores, 6'5", 6'3". I'm sure they're both not done growing either.
Right.
But they do this year round. I mean, they play during the summer on traveling teams. This is what they do. First horn. And the teams are coming out from the bench. Next up, Potosi St. Genevieve, 4 and 5 seed. Winner will take on the winner of this contest, which as of right now looks like will be the Central Rebels. Central inbounds underneath their own basket. They lob it out top to Scherfus. Scherfus right wing. Cross-court pass Wagner. Wagner pulls another three. Good. He's dialed in. Brent Wagner, 23 points on the night. 5 threes here in the second half for Wagner. Back comes the Black Cats. St. Clair, right wing, knocked away by Scherfus. He's looking to push it. Up and good. Scherfus picks up his 8th point of the ball game. 64-37, and the next thing we know, it could be a running clock here in the fourth quarter if Fredericktown can't get some buckets. Winkleman, top of the key, gets it off the rake up. Over to St. Clair. St. Clair, fire three, no good. Rebounded by Mayberry. Gets it off to Scherfus. Scherfus cross-court pass, stolen away by Winkleman. And Winkleman will lay it up off the glass. No good, but he will draw the foul on Holden Mayberry. 3rd foul on Mayberry. And that's going to send Winkleman to the free throw line for the Black Cats. Winkleman with 20 points on the night for Fredericktown, and he is 4 for 4 from the free throw line. 64-37, 6 minutes left here in the contest. First shot's up and no good off the front end of the rim. Casey, M.A.A.A. checking back in the ball game along with Trevor Bradley. Excuse me, got a cough there. Second attempt up by Winkleman, and he gets it to go. 21 on the night for the junior. Casey will control the ball now for the Rebels in the backcourt, across the timeline, and that's going to be 5 on St. Clair. He's done for the night. The 5'10 junior fouls out, no points to show in the books, but he definitely did a good job of taking care of the ball for his team. As Chitwood checks in now for the Black Cats. Casey in the backcourt. Gets the inbound by Bradley. Now across the timeline. Bradley left wing. Guarded by Schenkel. McMullen in the corner. Look underneath for M.A.A.A. Nothing there. McMullen will dribble in. Now cross-court pass. Wagner in the corner. He'll dribble out to the wing. Back out top to Casey. Back to Bradley. Back to McMullen. McMullen looking to make a move against Miller. Nice pass underneath. Bradley up and good. Nice look there by McMullen. Found Trevor Bradley on the cut. And the sophomore. Sophomore to sophomore. Black Cats back quickly. Rake up underneath the Miller. He goes up, knocked out of bounds by Bradley. Will remain Fredericktown's basketball. Rake up gets it inbounds. Almost stolen away by Wagner. Schenkel has it, hands it off to Winkleman. Back over to Rake up. Rake up right wing, guarded by Bradley. Dribbles out top, picked up by M.A.A.A. Now back over to Schenkel. Back out top to Rake up. Cross-court pass. Winkleman fakes a three, penetrates in. And almost gets it to go, but they're going to get, I believe, maybe McMullen across the arm.
Casey.
Nope, Casey. Yep, you're right. Jake Casey picking up his 2nd foul of the ball game. That's going to be the 6th team foul. Both teams going to be in a one-on-one for the next 5:06. Winkleman shots up and good. 22 on the night for the junior. Looking to make it 23. Second shot's up and good for Winkleman. Checking into the ball game for the Black Cats. Well, he has a number 42 on his jersey. I don't have a 42 on my paper. Let me check and see. Seth Lout. Seth Lout, number 42. And I think they just got Seth Lout for a foul. Yep, that's going to be Lout's first foul of the ball game. That's going to send M.A.A.A. to the free throw line. 6'3" freshman there for Joby Sykes. And I believe that ball didn't hit anything for the free throw line. M.A.A.A.'s first attempt. Got 2 points on the night. Second attempt's up, no good. Rebound by Chitwood, gets it off to Winkleman. Winkleman across the timeline. He's looking to drive in. Almost thrown away, almost blocked for McMullen, but Winkleman gets it to kiss off the glass. 24 points now for Winkleman. Quickly back comes the Rebels, that's Casey. across the timeline. McMullen now. He'll pull a three from the wing. Up, no good. Fighting for his own rebound as he follows it. Can't get it to go. Winkleman with the rebound. Finally gets it up the floor to Schenkel. Schenkel left-hand side. Cross-court pass. Rake up. Chitwood in the corner. Not there. Out top, Winkleman. Freshman calling it on the block. He wants it. Chitwood had him. Didn't get it to him. Now Schenkel, left-hand wing. He's going to penetrate in against Wagner. Puts it in off the glass. No good. Rebound, Mesa. Mesa now pushing it up the floor. Almost has it knocked away. Now does have it knocked away. Rake up controls. Gives it off to Winkleman. Woo, Winkleman almost traveled. Across the timeline, middle of the floor. Guarded by McMullen. Now dribbles into the elbow. Turnaround. Met by the 6'5 sophomore. Lout now has it. The freshman gives it off to Chitwood. Chitwood guarded by Casey. Picked up by Mesa. Nice look. As Lout puts it up good off the glass and count it for the freshman. Nice look there by Rake up cross-court pass. Hits Seth Lout, 6'3", freshman. And he's going to go to the free throw line, try to complete the three-point play. That foul is going to be called on number 5. That's going to be Bradley. Frazier in for Fredericktown as Schenkel will take a seat on the bench. At the free throw line, Seth Lout. 66-44. Free throws up and good. 66-45, 21-point lead for the number 1 seed Central Rebels. 3:35 left here in the contest. Casey across the timeline now. Top of the key. McMullen thought about a three. Almost pulled his foot. Now Bradley has it right wing. Gets the screen by Mesa. Nothing there. McMullen comes out top. Gets it from him. Now off to Hopkins. Hopkins on the baseline. He'll pull up a little 10-foot jumper and good. Will Hopkins picks up his 6th point of the ball game. 68-45. 3 minutes left here in the contest. There's Frazier for the Black Cats. Gets it off to Lout. Lout loses it. Now gets it back to Winkleman. Winkleman pulls a three. No good. And it's rebounded by Hopkins. Hopkins looking to press. Gets it off to McMullen. McMullen puts it up and count the bucket. Nice strong move there by Brevin McMullen. There for a minute, I thought he was going to try to go up and dunk that one. Then he realized he was going to draw some contact. He just laid it up off the glass. And that's going to be 5 on Rake-up as he fouls out. Back into the ball game is going to be Couch. And also number 30, C.J. Lord for Fredericktown. 70-45, McMullen at the free throw line looking to complete the three-point play. If he does, it'll be 19 for the sophomore. No good. Rebound by Couch. Chitwood. Now Frazier. Frazier backcourt. Across the timeline by Hopkins. Guarded by Hopkins. Now gets it off to Chitwood in the corner. Guarded by Casey. Chitwood cross-court pass. Couch. Now underneath the Lout. Lout puts it up off the glass and good. Seth Lout. 6'3 sophomore making his presence felt here at Mineral Area College. McMullen quickly back. Nice pass underneath the Mesa and Hill. Put it in off the glass. Good for 2. 4 points for Mesa. 72-47, 25-point lead for the Rebels. Lord now, right wing. Tries to bounce pass into Lout. And it's going to be knocked away by Casey. Will remain Fredericktown's basketball. 2:13 left here in the contest. Lord will inbound for the Black Cats. Gets it into Couch. Couch double team, just bowls his way through the double team, picks it up, cross court. Lord wanted it, nice pass underneath the Frazier, blocked away by Hopkins. Nice ball movement there by Fredericktown. Got the shot that they were looking for. The only problem is Will Hopkins was there, knock it away. As they try to inbound it to Kenny Couch, he can't control it, goes off his hands into the corner, back to the Rebels. McMullen inbounds Casey. Casey backcourt, across the right-hand side timeline, guarded by Chitwood. He'll penetrate down into the corner. Now back out to McMullen. McMullen 1 of the 3. Now finds Mesa. Mesa, and they're going to say Mesa traveled. Turnover on the Rebels, back to the Black Cats. Checking in the game. There's going to be Brett Sieper in for the Black Cats. 1:49 left here in the contest. Potosi St. John is next. Chitwood across the timeline, middle of the floor. Gets it off to Sieper. Over to Lord. Back to Chitwood, almost knocked away by Casey. Chitwood controlling. Over to Sieper. There's Frazier now. He'll make a move. Free throw line. Gets cut off by Hopkins. Back to Chitwood. Lout wanting it. Give it to him. Give it to the freshman. Let him go to work. Sieper puts it up off the glass and good. Sieper with his first 2 points of the ball game. 72-49. 1:13 left here in the contest. Hopkins now. Top of the key. McMullen pulls the three. No good. Fight for the rebound's going to be pulled down by Frazier. Frazier's going to bring the ball up now for the Black Cats. Across the timeline on the right-hand side. Picked up by Hopkins. Now he's going to penetrate in. Almost stolen away by Casey. Back to Frazier. Out top Sieper now. Sieper guarded by McMullen. Picks up his dribble. Now hands off to Chitwood. Chitwood over to Lord. They're looking underneath for Lout. Can't find him. Back out top to Chitwood. Back over to Sieper. Frazier now top of the key. Fredericktown moving the ball around the top of the perimeter. There's Lord with the pump fake. Takes it in. Blocked away by McMullen. 6th block on the night for the 6'5 sophomore. 72-49, 25.5 left here in the contest. And Central's going to move on. They will face the winner of the next contest, Potosi and St. Genevieve. Fredericktown now has the ball. Sieper has it, throws it into Lout. Lout turn around, no good. Rebound by Mesa. Now McMullen, 10 seconds left. McMullen right-hand side. And let's just see if the sophomore holds on to it. 5 seconds. And they're just going to hold the ball at the top of the key. That's going to be the ball game, 72-49. Central will move on as Fredericktown will fall into the consolation or quarterfinal bracket, however you want to call it. And they will play Friday night at 7 o'clock against the loser of St. Gen and Potosi. 72-49. We're going to take a quick break, come back, have the stats of this game, get you ready for the next contest. I was just told I got to talk for a minute again. I can do that. I hope they get more than 6 minutes though for the halftime warm-up, because I got to get a soda. Just saying. What do you think about that game there, Connor? Close for the first half, 4-point lead for the Rebels, and then, hey, they're the #1 seed for a reason. They opened it up there in the second half with the McMullen.
Yeah, they finally
Wagner
woke
show.
up. That's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. That's second half. Let's see here. 23 points for Brent Wagner. 18 of those came in
the
second half.
Yeah.
For, let's see, McMullen here, he had 18, 11 of those. So 29 points between the two sophomores just in the second half. I got to keep talking. Well, let's just look here at the, go down the line here for Fredericktown. Colton Rakup had 3. Grant Schenkel with 5. Leading scorer for the Black Cats was going to be Logan Winkleman with 24. Seth Miller with a huge third quarter for the Black Cats. Ended up with 10. Brett Sieper with 2. And the freshman Seth Lout off the bench with 5 points. For the Central Rebels, it's going to be Wade Scherfus with 8, Will Hopkins with 6. Like I said, Wagner 23, McMullen 18. Holden Mayberry with 2, Jake Casey with 5, and Trevor Bradley with 2. 72-49 was the final score. We got 20 minutes in the warm-up. Potosi and St. Genevieve on the floor getting ready to go at it, and this is going to be a good ball. This is going to be much closer than the first game was, I do believe. I can't really say much because that first half was a 4-point lead for Central. I'm sure Coach Barton
got into him in the locker room.
Yeah, Coach Barton, Coach McMullen was just like, hey, we're the #1 seed. We're 5-0, large school conference champions. Let's get it together. Black Cats just couldn't stay out of foul trouble as Rakup and St. Clair both fouled out for Fredericktown. Catch you up with what happened here if you're just joining us. Earlier tonight on the girls' side of the bracket, it was Central, the #1 seed, winning 60-20 against Potosi. And then Arcadia Valley, the number 4 seed, was able to win 60-53 against the North County Lady Raiders. So it'll be Central and AV in the semifinals on the girls bracket. Potosi North County will play Friday at 4 o'clock here at the Mack Fieldhouse in the 5th place bracket. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors. Make it possible. American Metal Collision and Restoration, Arcadia Valley Sporting Goods, Arcadia Valley R2, Auto Plaza Ford, Fredericktown, Baker's Karate Academy, Belgrade State Bank, Black River Electric, Boyer Do It Best, Citizen Electric, and Cole Funeral Home. Thank you for your sponsorship. Makes it possible for us to have this game here for you tonight. Got about 16 and a half minutes left here in the halftime warm-up between San Genevieve and Potosi. Remember, if you want to watch these games, you can check us out on KDKZ18.com, live stream, watch the action, listen to the action. All right, I can go get my soda. I can take a break now, right? I'm good? We're good? All right, we're going to take a break. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to high school basketball here on Froggy 96.
Hi, folks. Kevin Blackwell here again. Do I have a deal for you? I have a lot full of nice sports cars ready for that spring fling. Come check out my Camaros, Chargers, Challenger RTs, Mustang GTs, and even Corvettes. I even have some nice convertibles for those who want to go topless. I can fit a payment to every budget, no matter what your credit looks like. You'll get more for your tax refund at Blackwell Motors as well. So bring your trade and I'll give you top dollar even if you owe too much. Come experience the difference and get customer care beyond compare. My buddy Daryl Singletary's coming to town March 30th, so come in and pick up your free tickets to the show. You can also register to win a VIP table package that includes free food and drinks and a meet and greet. And as always, stand for the flag, salute the troops, respect our officers, support a vet, and love our country. We live in the land of the free, but a lot of people paid the price. God bless you and your family. Blackwell Motors.
Hello, this is Drew Cole with Cole Family Funeral Home in Ironton. We as a family have been blessed with the trust and confidence from our community and surrounding communities to serve you in your time of need. With well over 40 years of experience in funeral service, we are here to help you with giving your loved one the celebration of life he or she deserves. From personalized options and service for your own unique life celebration to our spacious chapel, which can seat over 150 people comfortably, our lounge and children's room for that little break you'll need to gather your thoughts. We are knowledgeable about veterans benefits, Social Security benefits, and life insurance. We are dedicated to serving your family completely when you call on our funeral home in your time of need. It's comforting to know your every question and concern will be heard with open ears and loving hearts. I have grown up in this community my entire life, and I cannot think of a more helpful, respectful, and honorable way to serve those families in the community who I have known and loved since I was a small child. We at Cole Family Funeral Home want to thank all of those who have trusted our family to serve your family in the past, the present, and the future. Cole Family Funeral Home, our family dedicated to serving your family.
Jackson Hewitt has big news. The no-fee refund advance just got bigger. Now you could get up to $3,200 today. Go to Jackson Hewitt and you could get up to $3,200 with a bigger-than-ever no-fee refund advance 0% APR loan. Don't delay. Go to Jackson Hewitt today and you could get up to $3,200. Optional tax refund loan provided by MAA.A, not the actual tax refund. You can e-file without applying. Fees for other optional products may apply. Availability and loan amounts subject to conditions and locations. Bigger is a comparison to the maximum loan amounts previously available for the refund advance at Jackson Hewitt. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
This is Casey Jenkins with Jackson Hewitt Tax Service. Stop by our office at 420 North Washington Street or in the Farmington Walmart Supercenter or give us a call at 756-9190.
Kickstart your career at StarTech. They're hiring full-time customer service representatives who are positive, energetic, and motivated to make a customer's day better. In return, they offer career advancement opportunities, awesome pay, great benefits, and fun coworkers. Starting wage is $9.50 an hour with great benefits. If you're looking for a new opportunity, visit them in person at 1828 Landrum Drive in Farmington or text HIRE ME to 57328-14006. That's HIREME to 57328 14006. Folks around these parts just feel better doing business with a locally owned and operated company such as AAA Zollner Materials Incorporated. When you need quality concrete, you expect it to be delivered on time and for a reasonable cost. And that's exactly what you get with AAA Zollner Materials. Their recent Bonne Terre expansion allows them to increase service to St. Francis, Washington, and St. Genevieve counties. With nearly 25 years in the industry, they're new to the area, not to the business. Their office is open Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday from 6 a.m. to noon, weather permitting. Call AAA Zollner Materials, 573-262-4400. AAA Zollner Materials is proud to be joining the local community and happy to serve you now and in the future.
Hi, this is Russ Glick.
And Dylan Pearson with Classic Home Loans. Over the past couple weeks, you've heard we've got a major announcement for the area, and here it is.
Classic Home Loans is proud to introduce Denny Pogue as our new mortgage loan officer serving the Parkland area.
Denny is very familiar with the local real estate market and will be your local home loan partner.
Classic Home Loans has been serving the southeast Missouri area for over 10 years, and we're proud to bring our experience to the Parkland area.
Classic Home Loans specializes in no down payment USDA loans, VA loans for our veterans, and low down payment FHA and conventional loans, some without monthly PMI.
Get pre-qualified today by visiting classichomeloans.org or give Denny Pogue a call at 423-488-0044.
Classic Home Loans is a division of Flanagan State Bank, NMLS 408461, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You know, folks, for years, people all around Madison and surrounding counties have been trusting their automobile body repairing and new and used glass work to Coleman's Auto Body in Fredericktown. Steve Coleman takes personal pride in each and every vehicle that they repair, making sure that it's done with care and precision. And the best part is Steve and Gail, they want to do something to help out this year during tax time. Coleman's Auto Body and Sales and GE Auto Sales have joined together to bring you the best choices of pre-owned vehicles in the area. For more information, call Gail at GE Auto Sales at 915-8665 and Steve at Coleman's Auto Body, 783-6471 for the best deals on pre-owned vehicles. You'll just have to come and see for yourself.
Hi everyone, it's Shannon from R&B Tree Service. Do you know what deadwooding is? How about the importance of deadwooding? Deadwooding is where branches or limbs die off within a tree and can either break off or become vulnerable during periods of high winds and storms. If dead limbs are left, they will affect the overall health of the tree. And if they are left too long, they could fall and cause property damage. Or maybe you just have a tree that you need removed. In either case, R&B Tree Service can take care of you. Give Randy a call at 573-760-6944 and let R&B Tree Service go out on a limb for you. Mention this ad and get 10% off through the end of March.
Hi, I'm Hank Henderson, and $1.99 down delivers. Don't wait for your tax refund. Just bring in your W-2 and drive away for $1.99 down and use a small part of your refund later. When you file with TaxMax at Car-Mart, get $100 instant cash back and up to a $2,500 refund advance. America's Car-Mart. Drive easy.
With approved credit. See dealer for details. Example, $199 down, 110 weekly payments of $1078 per $1,000 financed at 16.5% APR. Refund advance upon approval of EPS Financial.
What you just heard could be the sound of your property value increasing. This is Andy with M.A.A.A Exteriors. We specialize in helping our customers maximize the potential in their homes from the initial conversation through the design phase and until the construction is complete. We will work with you to make sure the project accomplishes your goals and gives your property the most impact possible. Your project is finished when you'd recommend us to your best friend. Find us at McDowellExteriors.com on Facebook or call 915-5401.
Your News Authority is watching out for you, bringing you the latest breaking news that affects your daily life. News Channel 18, your News Authority.
Savers, listen to this. Ozarks Federal is a savings and loan, the homeowner's bank with mobile banking, debit cards, free bill pay, a specialty bank. Two things I've learned about saving. One, on average, in a given year, 10 to 15% of households change banks. Two, FDIC statistics show Ozarks Federal pays the highest average rate on interest-bearing accounts of any area bank. If you're a saver thinking of changing banks, Ozarks Federal may be the smartest choice for you. Ozarks Federal, the Savings and Loan Bank. Member FDIC.
Fellas, you've got only one choice to make your lady happy this Valentine's Day, and let me tell you, it's not with a box of candy and flowers. She wants you to take her to Stone Park Amphitheater north of Bonne Terre for comedy night. Doors open at 6, and dinner will be served by Zia's on the Hill at 6:30. The show starts at 7:45. Headlining the show is Mike Marvell. He kind of reminds you of your crazy cousin or the guy next door. Also performing, Rob Durham. And opening the event will be Kevin Patterson. Book your reservations early by calling Stone Park Amphitheater at 314-769-2283. That's 314-769-2283. Stone Park, where happiness begins and memories are everlasting.
With this cold weather, wouldn't you love to have new warm carpet on your floor in your home? Hi, this is Derek with Flooring Systems. We have just received in new nylon stain-proof carpet, and it's warm on your feet. No more stepping out on a cold floor. With many styles and colors to choose from, we are sure to find something to fit your needs and your budget. Come see us at Flooring Systems in Farmington, a name you can stand on and a name we stand behind.
Going to Branson for some relaxation and fun? Then you need to stay at Branson's award-winning hotel family, M.A.A.A. Hotels. M.A.A.A. Hotels features 6 hotels in Branson, located next to shows and attractions. Choose from the Holiday Inn Express on Green Mountain Drive, the Best Western Music Capital Inn, Best Western Centerpoint Inn, Comfort Inn West, Comfort Inn overlooking the Thousand Hills Golf Course, and the Comfort Inn and Suites, located in the Branson Meadows area. Enjoy the refreshing indoor pools or hot tubs. Spend time with the kids in the game room. Do you like free? How about a free hot breakfast each morning? How about free internet, free parking, free vacation planning services, and of course, smiles are always free. Want even more value? Go to MeierHotels.com and join our e-club for additional savings. Ask about our monthly ticket specials too. Call 1-877-STAY-HERE to book any M.A.A.A. hotel or visit MeierHotels.com. It's your best bet for award-winning lodging in Branson. That's 1-877-STAY-HERE or MeierHotels.com.
Start your new year out right with Auto Trim Design in Farmington. Their window tint special was so hot in December, they're extending it starting at only $129.99. And now Auto Trim Design offers spray-in bed liners at the Farmington location, starting at only $3.99. Be sure to check out the huge truck accessories department too. Auto Trim Design, Flat River Road in Farmington.
Customized by Auto Trim Design.
Get the latest news from your news authority. News Channel 18. Online at kdkz18.com.
M.A.A.A. basketball is underway this week. Hey, basketball fans, Jason Fitzwater here. Join me on Froggy 96 with complete boys basketball coverage of this year's M.A.A.A. basketball tournament. Listen live on Froggy 96, froggy96online.com, or watch live online from kdkz18.com. Complete basketball coverage brought to you by the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
Hi guys, this is Jason Jarnicki at the Dawkins Radio and Television Group. You know, every day I have the pleasure of talking to so many great businesses that trust and believe in the Dawkins Radio and Television Group to get their marketing message out to hundreds of thousands of people every day. We have 5 FM stations in the area, along with KDKZ Channel 18, making us the largest locally owned group of radio and television stations anywhere in Southeast Missouri and Southern Illinois. And you don't get to be the largest without doing something right. That's why we strive to be the best in customer service and provide the most professional marketing for our region. So if you're ready to reach hundreds of thousands of potential customers, give me, Jason Jarnicki, a call here at the Dawkins Radio and Television Group. It's 573-701-9590. That's 573-701-9590. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you and growing your business soon.
And welcome back to M.A.A.A. College as we're getting ready for St. Genevieve and Potosi, the 4 and 5 seed. Central, the number 1 seed, just defeated Fredericktown 72-49 in the first contest here on air tonight. KDKZ18.com if you want to watch live stream here from the Mack Fieldhouse. And I was just informed that the 6'4" sophomore for Potosi, Kaufman, is out. may be out for the rest of the year. They will not know until tomorrow, as he had an ankle injury during practice last Thursday. So that's a big blow to the Potosi Trojans. Coming in with a record of 8-11, conference record of 2-3 in the large school. And Riker Walton, 6-foot freshman, is going to be getting the start tonight in his place. St. Genevieve.
Hi, it's Sam Alex with Taste of Country Nights on Froggy 96.
St. Genevieve with a record of 7-13, 1-4 in the large school conference. And I got the starting lineups here for us. First, for the Potosi Trojans, like I said, the number 4 seed, coached by Brett Hale. And he's going to be going with Noah Jacobson, number 5, a 6'1 junior for the Trojans. Trenton Kane, 6'6 junior, number 10. Zach Haynes, 6'1 junior, number 12. Garrett Wilkinson, 6'2 senior, number 22. And like I said, Riker Walton, the 6-foot freshman, getting the start for the Potosi Trojans. For the St. Genevieve Dragons, Coach Rob Coleman coming in, like I said, with a record of 7-13, 1-4 in the conference, and he's going with Gabe Grimminger, number 3, a 5'8 senior. Drew Toombs, number 21, a 6'1 senior. Logan Trollinger, number 11, a 5'10 freshman. Derek Morgenthaler, number 42, a 5'10 junior, and Sam Stolzer, a 6'2 junior, number 31, for the St. Genevieve Dragons. Trollinger is fun to watch. He put on a show at the Christmas tournament for a freshman. That's going to hurt Potosi, though, 6'4" sophomore. And not only is he 6'4" sophomore, he is a talented 6'4" sophomore around the basket. Amazing footwork that he had during the Christmas tournament that we called here on Froggy 96. Tomorrow night we'll be back on the air at 7 o'clock with North County and Valley of St. John, followed by Farmington and West County. Farmington, North County can move on. That sets us up for a semifinal battle. And the last time those two got together at the Raider Fieldhouse, it was North County that was victorious. We're ready for the tip. And it's going to be, they're going to jump it again, they said. Haynes and Stolzer jumping for their teams. And it's going to be controlled by Jacobson for the Potosi Trojans. Gets it up ahead to Haynes, back to Jacobson. Cross court pass to Wilkinson now. Back out to Haynes. They're going to lob it underneath to Kane. Kane's going to put it up, no good. Gets his own offensive rebound. Throws it back out to Jacobson. Jacobson pulls 3. Rebounded by the freshman Trollinger for the Dragons. And here comes St. Genevieve quickly up the floor to Grimminger. He'll catch in the right hand. Tries to get it off to Morgenthaler. Morgenthaler can't control it. Out of bounds on St. Genevieve. First turnover on the Dragons. Back to Potosi. Jacobson will have it in the backcourt. Brings it up across the timeline. Gets it off to Haynes. Haynes can't control the pass. Off his fingertips. And back to St. Genevieve. The winner of this contest will get Central. The loser will get Fredericktown. Morgenthaler has it now. Taylor top of the key, almost stolen away by Jacobson. Grimminger now has it. He's going to penetrate in, floats one up, no good, off the back of the rim. Rebound by Potosi. And that's going to be Zach Haynes as he's pushing it coast to coast off the glass. No good. Rebound by Kane, and he'll put it in good for 2. Trenton Kane. 4-2 Potosi leads. Trollinger across the timeline, middle of the floor. Gets a screen, dribbles to the right-hand side. Gets it off to Stolzer, now to Morgenthaler. Morgenthaler in the paint, lobs it up, no good. Gets his own rebound, up and good off the glass. Morgenthaler makes it 4-4. Jacobson now across the timeline, right-hand side. Walton wanting it underneath, gets it to Kane. Kane left wing. Over to Haynes, back to Jacobson. Jacobson guarded by Grimminger at the elbow. Nothing there underneath to Walton. Walton now out top.
Hey again, I'm Sam Alex with more Taste of Country.
Stolen away by St. Genevieve. That's going to be Trollinger. Trollinger looking to push. Gets it up to Grimminger. Grimminger a fire three from the wing. No good. Rebounded by St. Genevieve. That's Trollinger. Trollinger will put it up. Can't get it to go. And rebounded by Potosi. And we're going to have a timeout. 30-second called out by Potosi. And we're going to have a substitution also for Potosi. That's going to be Damon Guthrie checking in for the Trojans. 4-4 is the score here in the first quarter. 4:01 left. As the 4 and 5 seed going at it. Winner, like I said, will get the Rebels in the semifinals on Friday here at the M.A.A.A. Fieldhouse. Different looking ball teams since the last time that I saw them or got to call them, I guess you'd say, on the radio. Coach Hale wanted to talk it over real quick with his troops. And we are ready. 4 minutes. Guthrie inbounds to Jacobson. He'll bring it across the timeline. Right-hand side, Potosi going left to right, as I'm calling it. Right wing, Jacobson. Underneath the Kane. Kane turns around against the big fella from St. Gen. He'll put it up. No good. Gets his own offensive rebound. And he's going to draw the foul. And that's going to be against Brandon Drury, the 6'4 senior. Trenton Kane to the free throw line. And he's going to shoot 2. Kane's first attempt from the free throw line's up and good. 3 points on the night for the 6'6 junior. Recently back himself. Had an appendix problem from what I was told. Second shot's up and good. 6'4 Potosi. Here comes Grimminger for the Dragons. Guarded by Guthrie, top of the key. Penetration to the right-hand side. That's going to be Stosser. He's going to drive in, and I think we're going to have a foul called. Sorry, that was Donzie. And we're going to get Damon Guthrie for the foul. First foul on him, first team foul here in the ball game. 3:30 left in the first quarter. St. Genevieve looking to inbound the ball. They get it underneath to Drury, and he lays it in off the glass, good for 2. 6-6. Back comes Jacobson for the Trojans across the timeline. Left wing. There's Haynes from the corner for 3. Puts it up, no good. Rebound by Grimminger. He slows it down a little bit. Cross half court, picked up by Guthrie now. Picks up his dribble. Underneath the Haynes, he'll lay it in and good. Sorry, Brandon Drury for his 4th point of the ball game. Back comes the Trojans. Jacobson across the timeline. Gets it underneath. Put up off the glass, no good. Rebounded by St. Genevieve. Donzie across the timeline. There's Grimminger, left wing. Thought about a 3, pump fakes. Behind the back pass, nice. Cannot get it to go. And here comes the Trojans, quickly turned over by Guthrie. And Donzie will control it for the Dragons out top. Picks up his dribble. Off to the right-hand wing. Underneath the Grimminger now. Grimminger gives it to Drury, and we're going to have a travel call on Brandon Drury. Walton back in the game for the Potosi Trojans. 8-6, St. Genevieve leading. 2:14 left here in the first quarter. Potosi finally gets the ball in. That's going to be Guthrie, guarded by Grimminger. Across the timeline, middle of the floor. And we're going to have a foul. I believe they're going to call Drury. And if they do, that's going to be his 2nd foul of the ball game. Yep, they get Drury for a 2nd. And that's going to bring Drew Toombs back into the ball game quickly for St. Gen. Zach Haynes will inbound the ball for the Trojans. Lobs it out top for the 6'6 junior Kane. He hands off to Jacobson. Deep 3 from Jacobson. And that's going to be Guthrie. That's going to be 2 on Damon Guthrie, the freshman. 2nd team foul. And that's going to draw Garrett Wilkinson back up off the bench for the Trojans, along with Anthony Smith for the Potosi. Grimminger brings it up the middle of the floor across the timeline. They lob it underneath. Turnaround shot by the Dragons. Up and good. Brady Boyer with his first 2 points of the ball game. 10-6. St. John up by 4. Jacobson, top of the key. Looking underneath for the freshman. Knocked away by St. Genevieve. Controlled by Grimminger now. Grimminger guarded by Haynes. Gets it off to Donzie. Donzie to Stolzer, looking for Toombs. Tries to lob it underneath. Knocked away by the freshman for Potosi. That's going to be Walton. Walton. And they're going to say Walton lost it off his fingertips. Back to St. John. St. John will inbound the ball underneath their own basket. They're looking for Toombs on the block, not there. Camden Rowe in the game now for St. Genevieve. And that's going to be a turnover picked up by Jacobson as they try to throw it out top. And Jacobson will take it all the way coast to coast. Makes it 10-8. St. John up by 2. 56 seconds left in the ball game. Hard drive there to the basket by Camden Rowe. Can't get it to go. Pulled down by Jacobson. Jacobson looking to go coast to coast again. He'll float it up. Teardrop. Good for Noah Jacobson. Ties the ball game at 10 apiece. 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Donzie across the timeline now for St. Genevieve. Gets it off to Trollinger. Trollinger bounce pass. Toombs back out to Donzie. He'll pull a 3. No good. Rebound by Jacobson for Potosi. Quickly triple teamed underneath the basket. Able to get through. Gets the screen by Walton. Now there's a 3 for Potosi, and that's going to be number 22. Garrett Wilkinson that knocks down the 3, gives the Trojans a 3-point lead, 13-10, 10 seconds left. Here comes Donzie for the Dragons across the timeline. Hits Trollinger. Trollinger, he'll pull it up, no good. And they're going to say out of bounds, I believe, on the Dragons with 1.2 seconds left. Potosi to get a shot, see if they can heave one. They get it into Jacobson, and he's just going to hold it and take it to the second quarter. Potosi leading 13-10. A lot of substitutions in and out. Deep benches for both. A little bit different than the last game that we had. We had them coming in and out, in and out. Noah Jacobson with 4 for Potosi. Trenton Kane with 4. Garrett Wilkinson with 3. And Riker Walton, 6-foot freshman, with 2. For the St. Genevieve Dragons, Drew Toombs with 2. Brandon Drury with 4. Derek Morgan-Thaler with 2. And Bradley Boyer with 2. 10-13. Potosi up by 3. Potosi hanging in there, doing a good job with their 6'4" sophomore out with the ankle injury. Should have a word on him. There's a possibility he may be able to come back, but they're not sure. I'm talking about Caleb Kaufman. They're hoping that they can get the win here tonight, get him back for the semis on Friday. It will be St. Genevieve's basketball as Grimminger will inbound for the Dragons. Gets it to Trollinger in the front court. He's going to drive to the basket, has it knocked away. And we're going to have a traveling call on St. Genevieve. I'm sorry, on Potosi, as Trenton Kane dived on the floor, tried to get up, drug his foot, back to the Dragons. They get the ball into Morgan-Thaler. He'll pull a 3 from the corner and rebounded by Jacobson. And he's going to push it up the floor now for Potosi. Has a trailer behind him. Stops, pulls out to the top of the key now. That's Kane. Kane over to Haynes. Haynes back out top to Jacobson, left wing. Number 15 now for Potosi, and we're going to get a traveling call on him. I don't have a name for him for the Trojans. See if I can find it real quick. Garrett I. Walton back in the game now for Potosi. 13-10 is the score. 7:25 left here in the first half. Potosi up by 3. Dragons across the timeline. Morgan Thaler, right wing. Out top now, Grimminger. Stolzer catches it. Back out to Morgan Thaler. Back over to Stolzer. On the block. Quickly double team. There's Trollinger. Back to Morgan Thaler. Looking underneath for Stolzer. Now gets it to Toombs. Toombs cross court pass to Grimminger. He'll pull a 3 from the right wing. Good. Gabe Grimminger knocks down his first bucket of the ball game. Knots it at 13 apiece. Back comes the Trojans. Jacobson, left wing. Guarded by Grimminger. Gets it off to Walton. Back over to Kane. He'll drive in. I'm sorry, that's Wilkerson. And he's going to draw the contact. And they're going to call Trollinger for his first foul of the ball game. Should be the third team foul on the Dragons, and it is. Potosi inbound the ball. They get it out top to Jacobson. And he'll bounce pass it to the corner to Haynes. Haynes puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Grimminger. Across the timeline for the Dragons. Looking for the screen from Toombs, doesn't use it. Still out at the top of the key. Now gets it off to Morgan Thaler. They try to get Trollinger on the cut. Haynes picks it up, almost turns it over, but it's controlled by Jacobson now in the left wing. Haynes now has it. Cross-court pass. There's a 3-ball up and on the way from the freshman. No good. Rebound from Potosi, and they're going to say no bucket as Zach Haynes drives in. They're going to call it on the floor. The shot went in. That foul's going to be on Sam Stolzer of St. Genevieve, his first foul, 4th team foul. As Potosi looks to inbound, they finally get it into Garrett Wilkinson. Jacobson now pulls a 3, in and out. Rebounded by Morgan Thaler. He's looking to push the issue. Trollinger, Grimminger, he'll pull a 3 from the right-hand corner. Up, no good. Rebound Jacobson for Potosi. Almost loses it. Needs some help as he lost his dribble. Wilkinson comes and helps him, gets it back to him. He'll bring it across half court, top of the key. Gets it off to Kane. Kane, right-hand corner, now underneath to Walton. Walton, he'll put it up, and no good. Almost had the 3-point play, just couldn't get it to go as it rimmed off the front, but he's going to go to the free throw line for 2. That's going to be Drew Toombs' first foul, 5th team foul on the Dragons. First shot's up and no good by the freshman, Walton. Donzie checking back in the ball game for the Dragons. 13-13, 5:36 left here in the first half. Guthrie back in also for Potosi as Walton gets the second one to go, gives Potosi a 1-point lead. Donzie will control the ball. Cross half court. Now he's going to penetrate in, and we're going to get another foul on Guthrie. He just got in the game, and they just picked up his 3rd foul. Got to move your feet, young fella. Back in the ball game. Austin Wilson checking in for Guthrie. 3rd team foul on the Trojans. St. Gino inbound the ball underneath their own basket. They lob it in, try to get it to Stolzer. He moves away. Jacobson has it. There's a nice pass there now underneath, and that's going to be Trenton Kane. He'll lay it in off the glass, good for 2, and there's a timeout by St. Genevieve. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors: Country Bouquet, Cozine Memorial Chapel, Craig Septic, Crouch, Farley and Hearing, D&D Towing, Dalton Home Improvement LLC, Eaton Tax Service, Entrepreneurs Parts and Service, Etzold Packing, Fisher Furniture, Flooring Systems, Fredericktown High School, and Goggins Drilling. Thank you for your sponsorship, allowing us to bring the M.A.A.A tournament here on Froggy 96. Also KDKZ18.com if you want to live stream the game. We got 5:21 left here in the first half. Potosi with a 3-point lead, the number 4 seed in the M.A.A.A tournament. Winner gets Central Friday night. St. Gen will inbound in the backcourt. Grimminger across the timeline. Now stolen away by Walton. The freshman looking to drive in, lays it in off the glass and good for 2. Riker Walton, 7 points on the night for the freshman. 18-13. Back comes the Dragons. Grimminger floats one up, no good. Rebound by Potosi, and that's going to be a foul on Grimminger. 16 foul. One more foul, and Potosi will be 1-1 as Zach Haynes was bringing it up the left side of the floor. Trojans inbound the ball. Austin Wilson in the backcourt, guarded by Grimminger. Across the timeline. And we're going to count the bucket as Noah Jacobson drives in on the left-hand side, puts it in off the glass, draws the contact, and scores. That foul's going to go against number 5 from St. Genevieve, Brady Boyer, his first of the ball game. As the first free throw's up and no good. Grimminger has it quickly up court, and he tries to get it to Donzie. Donzie loses it off his fingertips, back to Potosi. Quickly into the game is going to be Trollinger, and Grimminger will have a seat on the bench. 20-13, Potosi with a 7-point lead, 4:37 left here in the contest as St. Genevieve coming out in a man-to-man full court press. Jacobson quickly across the timeline though, right-hand side, top of the key. Picks up his dribble. Gets it off to Walton. And that's going to be number 10 that floats one up into the paint. Trenton Kane gives him 8 points on the night. 22-13, 9-point lead for Potosi. Back comes the Dragons. Number 31 puts one up from the corner. Sam Stolzer gets to go for his first points of the ball game. 22-15. They inbound to Jacobson. He'll bring it across the timeline. Stolen away by Trollinger as he puts it in the middle and lays it in good for 2. Logan Trollinger, the freshman, his first 2 points, and it's back to a 5-point lead for Potosi. Jacobson bringing the ball up the floor against St. Gen. Gets it off into the corner, and that's going to be off the fingertips as he tries to lob it over to Austin Wilson in the right-hand corner. Couldn't control it. Turnover Potosi, back to St. Gen. Coach Hale has got both hands out, both palms up, like, slow down. Set something up. Got a little bit of moisture on the floor down there in the corner. Got a little break in the action here. Subs coming in for the for the Trojans. That's going to be Garrett Wilkinson checking in, and Garrett I back in the ball game also. Trollinger across the timeline now for the Dragons. Bounce pass underneath. That's going to be Brady Boyer. Couldn't get it to go off the back end into the rim. Rebound, Jacobson. Jacobson right wing now. Tries to lob it underneath. Stolen away by Stolzer. He gets it up to Trollinger. Left wing. Wanted it. Didn't have it. 3 ball from the corner for St. Genevieve. And that's going to be Chad Donzie that knocks it down. 22-20. Back to a 2-point lead for the Trojans. They try to get the ball underneath, and somebody from St. Gen is down on the floor. He hit hard, and you could hear the crowd go, make some noise. He landed hard on the back of his head. Coach coming out to take a look at him on the baseline. Both teams being sent to their bench. 22-20, 3 minutes left here in the first half. We got this break. We're going to thank some more of our sponsors. Like to thank Cozine Memorial Chapel, Craig Septic, Goggins Drilling, Goose Creek Market, Gross Waterproofing, Harvest and Construction, Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, Cameraman's Pest Control, LaPlante Carpet, Loyce Company, Malibu Tan Company, and Maine Drilling. Once again, thank you to our sponsors. Catch you up what's happened here so far at the MAC Fieldhouse tonight. It was the Central Lady Rebels, the #1 seed, winning 60-20 against Potosi. Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers victorious 60-53, and they will face Central Thursday in the semifinals, 7 p.m. here at MAC. And the boys' side, it was Central that ended up victorious over Fredericktown, 72-49. That was a 4-point game at the half, as Central was only up by 4. Player from St. Genevieve, I can't tell who it is, still down on the floor as he's being attended to by the coaching staff. They're starting to set him up a little bit here. He took a good fall on the back of his head. Tomorrow night we will have 2 ball games here for you on Froggy 96, also KDKZ18.com. First one will be the North County Raiders, the number 2 seed in the tournament. They will be taking on the Valley of St. Genevieve, followed by Farmington and West County at 8:30. Player up from St. Genevieve, and he's being helped off the floor. I think that's maybe either Sam Stolzer or Toombs. That's going to be 21, Drew Toombs, that's being helped down into the locker room for St. Genevieve. 22-20. Potosi up by 2, 3 minutes left here in the first half. As I think we're ready to go back into the game here. Hopefully Drew's going to be okay. As Grimminger now inbounds the ball to Trollinger, gives it back to Grimminger. In the backcourt now, across the timeline. Back over to Trollinger, right wing. That's going to be Donzie. He pulls, no good. Rebound by number 31 for the Dragons. He puts it up, can't get it to go. Stolzer. I think they're going to say they got a push in the back. See who they called that on. Brady Boyer called for his second foul of the ball game. And that's going to send Garrett Wilkerson, the 6'2 senior, to the free throw line. He'll be shooting a 1-and-1. 18 fouls on the Dragons. Jacobson back in the game for the Trojans along with Zach Haynes. First shot's up and good. Wilkinson with 4 points on the night for Potosi. 23-20. Second shot's up, no good. Rebound by Grimminger for the Dragons. Looking to push up the floor. That's Donzie. Donzie will put it up, and he's going to draw the foul. That ball got out quick. I think they're going to get number 22, Garrett Wilkinson. That's going to be his first foul of the ball game. That's going to be the 5th team foul on Potosi. Chad Donzie at the free throw line shooting 2 for the Dragons, looking to make it a 1-point contest. 23-20, Potosi up by 3. First shot's up, and it rims around, no good.
You're in Froggy country.
No good. Rebounded by Potosi. Almost stolen away by Trollinger. They finally get the ball in Jacobs' hands. He brings it across the half-court line on the right-hand side. Now dribbles to the top of the key. Over to the corner. That's going to be Garrett Wilkerson. They throw it underneath to the freshman. Almost stolen away by Donzie. Jacobson now right wing. He'll pull a deep 3. In and out. No good. And they're going to get Riker Walton over the back. Should be Walton's first foul of the ball game. That's going to be his second. Smith back in the ball game for the Trojans. Walton will take a seat on the bench. 6 fouls on Potosi, so for the next 2:15, both teams shooting a 1-and-1 anytime that there's a foul. Dragons across the timeline. Stolzer has it. He'll pull up, and good. Sam Stolzer knocks down his 4th point of the contest. 23-22, Potosi up 1. Jacobson, backcourt, across the timeline, right-hand side of the floor. They lob it underneath, try to lob it underneath to Kane, 6'6 junior, but it's knocked out of bounds by Donzie. Morgan Thaler back in for St. Genevieve. And Potosi will inbound underneath their own basket. They get it out to Kane. Kane in the corner. Now out top to Jacobson. Jacobson cross-court pass to Wilkerson. Wilkerson penetrates in, loads up a teardrop, no good. Fight for the rebound, and it's going to be Grimminger that comes down with it. He's looking to push the action, slows it down. Now they finally get it off Morgenthaler. He'll drive in, knocked away by Kane, and Jacobson pulls it down, going the other way. Now Hill gets it up ahead of Kane, knocked away by Stosur. Hot potato again. Grimminger finally controls it. Across the timeline, middle of the floor, looking to set up the offense. Now gets it off to Morgenthaler. Morgenthaler left-hand wing. Back to Grimminger. He eyes the deep three. It's not there. Cross-court pass to Morgenthaler now in the opposite corner. Donzie, he'll penetrate in. Get it off to Stosur. Stosur put it up and good. 6 points for Stosur, and St. Genevieve takes a 1-point lead, 24-23, 50 seconds left here in the first half. Jacobson gets it to Kane, top of the key. Back over to Wilkerson, and thrown out of bounds by Potosi. They try to hit Jacobson. Couldn't control it. Back to the Dragons. 42.9 seconds left here in the first half. Grimminger will walk the ball up in the backcourt. He's going to be met by Jacobson at the timeline. Gets a screen, pump fakes a three, gets it off to Donzie. Donzie put up a three, and good. Chad Donzie with his second three of the ball game, 27-23. 21 seconds left, and here comes Jacobson. Into the corner, Wilkerson, he'll pull a three, and good. Garrett Wilkerson knocks down his second three-pointer. It's back to a 1-point lead for St. Genevieve. 7 seconds left. Morgenthaler has it. He'll penetrate in, float one up. Can't get it to go, but it's going to be rebounded by Brady Boyer. And with 2.3 seconds left, Brady Boyer is going to go to the free throw line. That foul called on Wilkerson for the Trojans, his second foul. And he's going to shoot two, 27-26. First shot up and good. Brady Boyer, 3 points on the night. 6'2" junior for St. Genevieve. Back in the game, Camden Rowe checking back in the game for St. Gen. (28-26). St. Gen up by 2. Brady Boyer at the line. His second attempt's up and good. And Trollinger back in for St. Genevieve. 29-26, 3-point lead. Let's see if they can get the ball in. They throw it deep to Kane. They tried to at least. And it's going to be knocked out by Trollinger. 0.6 seconds left on the clock. They got to throw something at the rim. They got a 6. They don't. They get it to Jacobson. He lobs a deep three. No good. Wouldn't have counted anyway. Hit off the right side of the rim. And at halftime, it's going to be 29 St. Genevieve, 26 Potosi. That's going to take us to the break. And we're going to take a break, come back, have the first half stats here. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to high school basketball on Froggy 96.
We're making a difference. Are you? News Channel 18, your news authority.
You know, folks, for years, people all around Madison and surrounding counties have been trusting their automobile body repairing and new and used glass work to Coleman's Auto Body in Fredericktown. Steve Coleman takes personal pride in each and every vehicle that they repair, making sure that it's done with care and precision. And the best part is Steve and Gail, they want to do something to help out this year during tax time. Coleman's Auto Body and Sales and GE Auto Sales have joined together to bring you the best choices of pre-owned vehicles in the area. For more information, call Gail at GE Auto Sales at 915-8665 and Steve at Coleman's Auto Body, 783-6471 for the best deals on pre-owned vehicles. You'll just have to come and see for yourself.
Is it time to get some remodeling done around your home? If you answered yes, it's time you come see us at Gifford Lumber in Farmington. This is Andy Eck, and for generations we've been here to take care of your remodeling and building projects. Your grandma and grandpa knew where to get what they needed. Your mom and dad did also. So start out the new year right and visit your hometown, locally owned place for everything building and remodeling. We're proud to be here for your family with quality. People who really know how to answer your questions. Bigger doesn't always mean better. Come see why we've stood the test of time and still here today. We're Gifford Lumber in Farmington, and we'd like to have you as our customer and friend.
Casting Crowns coming to the Farmington Civic Center Saturday, April 14th. Buy tickets to see Casting Crowns with special guest I Am They online at itickets.com or at the Farmington Civic Center. Casting Crowns brought to you by Quidova Mexican Grill, First State Community Bank, CC's Pizza, Kevin Ball Auto Body, Catfish Kettle, and Steak and Shake.
Hey everyone, this is Crystal Gamblin, and I just want to tell you that how amazed I am at the power and results that my customers tell me they get with Dawkins Radio and Television. I love the great comments customers tell me of how powerful our group of 5 FM stations and KDKZ Channel 18 have on their businesses when they advertise. We are the largest group of radio and television stations combined anywhere in Southeast Missouri or Southern Illinois. We strive to bring our customers the best marketing skills and truly want to help businesses grow through the right marketing. So if you want to reach more market share than you've ever thought possible, call me, Crystal Gamblin, at the Dawkins Radio and Television Group at 573-701-9590. You will be glad you did.
Hi, I'm Hank Henderson, and $1.99 down delivers. Don't wait for your tax refund. Just bring in your W-2 and drive away for $1.99 down and use a small part of your refund later. When you file with TaxMax at Car-Mart, get $100 instant cash back and up to a $2,500 refund advance. America's Car-Mart. Drive easy.
With approved credit. See dealer for details. Example, $199 down, 110 weekly payments of $1078 per $1,000 financed at 16.5% APR. Refund advance upon approval of EPS Financial.
Why travel out of town to get people to notice your vehicle when you can go straight to the professionals at Auto Trim Design in Farmington? Let Auto Trim Design do all the work for you. Auto Trim Design provides professionally installed truck covers and camper shells, as well as upholstery repair and window tinting. Don't forget about the latest in electronics for your vehicle, too. If you want to protect your truck bed and make it last longer, especially with the brutal winter season right around the corner, take your truck to Auto Trim Design in Farmington. They offer spray and bed liners at a cost you can afford. Plus, get your truck in tip-top shape and ready for all the oohs and ahs. Call today to schedule your spray and bed liner. Tell Auto Trim Design in Farmington that you heard this ad on the Dawkins broadcast group and you'll receive a $25 discount. See the professionals at Auto Trim Design on the East Outer Road off Highway 67 at the Fairgrounds exit. Visit them online at autotrimdesignfarmington.com or call 431-2902 for Auto Trim Design in Farmington.
With this cold weather, wouldn't you love to have new warm carpet on your floor in your home? Hi, this is Derek with Flooring Systems. We have just received in new nylon stain-proof carpet, and it's warm on your feet. No more stepping out on a cold floor. With many styles and colors to choose from, we are sure to find something to fit your needs and your budget. Come see us at Flooring Systems in Farmington, a name you can stand on and a name we stand behind.
Hi, folks. Kevin Blackwell here again. Do I have a deal for you? I have a lot full of nice sports cars ready for that spring fling. Come check out my Camaros, Chargers, Challenger RTs, Mustang GTs, and even Corvettes. I even have some nice convertibles for those who want to go topless. I can fit a payment to every budget, no matter what your credit looks like. You'll get more for your tax refund at Blackwell Motors as well. So bring your freight and I'll give you top dollar even if you owe too much. Come experience the difference and get customer care beyond compare. My buddy Daryl Singletary is coming to town March 30th, so come in and pick up your free tickets to the show. You can also register to win a VIP table package that includes free food and drinks and a meet and greet. And as always, stand for the flag, salute the troops, respect our officers, support a vet, and love our country. We live in the land of the free, but a lot of people paid the price. God bless you and your family. Blackwell Motors.
Everybody hands go up, and they stay there, and they stay there.
And welcome back to Mineral College. Halftime, Potosi and St. Genevieve. St. Genevieve up 29-26. Halftime stats, first for St. Genevieve. And it is widespread. Gabe Grimminger has 3. Chad Donzie with 6. Drew Toombs with 2. Brandon Drury 4, Logan Trollinger with 2, Derek Morgenthaler with 2, Sam Stosler with 6, and Brady Boyer with 4. The Dragons were 2 for 4 from the free throw line in the first half. For the Potosi Trojans, Noah Jacobson with 6, Trenton Kane with 8, Garrett Wilkerson with 7, And Riker Walton, 6'1" freshman with 7 points. 29-26. Potosi free throw line 3 for 4 in the first half from the free throw line. 3-point lead for St. Genevieve as they still don't have either team out here on the floor. They're blowing the horn to let them know, hey, let's go. 2:50 left here in the halftime. We're going to take another real quick break, come back and have the, nope, we're not. I got to keep talking? Okay. 29-26. Let me thank some of our sponsors some more. Makes it possible for us to be on the air here with you tonight. Missouri Highlands Healthcare, Mueller Ace Hardware, Norman Krumpecker, North County School, Ozark Federal Saving and Loan, Plain and Fancy Bed and Breakfast, Polite Ready Mix, Patriot Ready Mix, Potosi Lumber Company, Potosi Senior High School, Prairie Farms, Quality Transportation, Reed's Relics, Roundabout Tire, Show Me Rent to Own, Unico Bank, Valley of St. Genevieve High School, Valley of Caledonia High School, Vicky Crocker Realty, West County School District, Farmington Building Supply. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to take a break, about 1 minute, come back and have the third quarter here from the Mack Fieldhouse. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to high school basketball on Froggy 96.
Hi, this is Russ Glick.
And Dylan Pearson with Classic Home Loans. Over the past couple weeks, you've heard we've got a major announcement for the area, and here it is.
Classic Home Loans is proud to introduce Denny Pogue as our new mortgage loan officer serving the Parkland area.
Denny is very familiar with the local real estate market and will be your local home loan partner.
Classic Home Loans has been serving the southeast Missouri area for over 10 years, and we're proud to bring our experience to the Parkland area.
Classic Home Loans specializes in no down payment USDA loans, VA loans for our veterans, and low down payment FHA and conventional loans, some without monthly PMI.
Get pre-qualified today by visiting classichomeloans.org or give Denny Pogue a call at 423-488-0044.
Classic Home Loans is a division of Flanagan State Bank, NMLS 408461, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
And welcome back to Mineral Area College. 29-26. St. Genevieve up by 3, the 5 seed over Potosi, the 4 seed. Mineral Area College. Matt Cardinals having a good season, I believe 19-6. Lost a tough one the other night here against Moberly, the number 12 team in the country. I think they lost that one by 15. 1 or 2 more home games. I think the next game is in Paducah, Kentucky on the road. So best of luck to the Matt Cardinals, Coach Striggy, the rest of the year. I really think we can win the region. I think we have a chance, and we are going here in the third quarter. Jacobson underneath for the Trojans. On the block, turnaround, jumper, no good, but he draws the foul. Good way to start for Potosi. They went directly down to Jacobson on the block. He had a mismatch. And they're going to get, let's see, Brandon Drury for his third foul of the ball game. 6'4" senior. Jacobson's first attempt's up and good. Second attempt rolls around the rim and out. Rebounded by Drury. Off to Grimminger. Quickly across the timeline. At the top of the key. Now underneath. They try to get it to Stosur. He can't control it. Off of his foot. Drury had it. Could have went up with it. Tried to bounce it over. Couldn't be controlled by Stosur. Back to the Trojans. Jacobson in the backcourt. Brings the ball up against Grimminger. 2 of the best guards in the M.A.A.A going at each other right there. Jacobson wanted to get it inside to Kane. Wasn't there. Throws it over into the corner, and that's Haynes. He's going to turn it over. Back comes Grimminger for the Dragons. 29-27. Start of the third quarter. 7:09 left here. Trollinger now underneath the Drury. Drury put it in off the glass. Good. Brandon Drury, 6 points on the night for the 6'4 senior, and it's back to a 4-point lead for St. Genevieve. Haynes now controlling the ball for the Potosi at the top of the key, gets it off to Kane. Kane, right wing, eyes the three, not there, knocked away by Grimminger, and we're going to get a foul. I believe they're going to call that on Smith. Sorry, Garrett Wilkerson. It's going to be 3 on Wilkerson. Wilson will check in now for Potosi. Trollinger across the timeline. Gets it off to Morgan Thaler on the right elbow. Cross court pass Grimminger, now underneath Drury. There's Morgan Thaler, he'll pull up from the free throw line, no good. Rebounded by Drury, fight now for the rebound, and we're gonna get a push, I believe, on Walton. Riker Walton's gonna get called for the push. That's gonna be 3 on Walton. Second team foul on Potosi. That quickly brings Garrett I off the bench for the Trojans. Walton will take a seat on the bench with 3 fouls. St. John, Grimminger looking to inbound, looking for Drury. Not there, finally finds Morgan Thaler, back to Grimminger. He pump fakes a 3 in the corner, dribbles out to the left-hand wing. Morgan Thaler, he pump fakes a 3 at the top of the key, gets it up to Trollinger, quickly picked up in the corner, and they're gonna say last touch by Potosi. Will remain St. John's basketball. Garrett Wilkerson getting a hand in there trying to knock it away, but he knocked it out of bounds instead. Will remain St. John's ball. Grimminger in the corner, lobs it out top to Morgan Thaler, looking underneath for the big fella. Drury's not there. Trollinger comes and gets it. Now cross court pass to Grimminger. Grimminger fakes underneath, pulls a 3 and good. Gabe Grimminger knocks down his second 3 of the night, 6 points on the night for the senior. 7-point lead, St. John. Back comes the Trojans. Jacobson, top of the key, gets the screen from Kane. Now out top to I. Back over to Haynes. Back over to Jacobson, underneath the I. Gets it out to Kane. Kane turn around in the paint, no good. Out now. Smith pulls, no good. Rebound Drury. He gets it off to Grimminger, and back comes the Dragons. Up ahead to Morgan Thaler. Morgan Thaler gets it off to Trollinger now in the corner. Trollinger cross-court pass to Grimminger, and he'll pull a deep 3, no good. Off Drury's fingertips. And St. John controls it, and a timeout called by St. Genevieve. 34-27. 5:21 left here in the third quarter. They take a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here also. 7-point lead for St. John. Winner of this contest will get Central in the semifinals on Friday. Loser will get Fredericktown in the 5th place bracket. That game also on Friday here at the Mack Fieldhouse. That contest will be at 4 o'clock. KDKZ18.com. We will have it here for you all week. And here we go. Back from the timeout, Grimminger, top of the key. Gets it off to Trollinger. Morgan Thaler, left wing, fakes the 3, back to Trollinger. He wanted a 3, now back out to Morgan Thaler. Grimminger, he'll pump fake, dribble in, float one up, and no good. Rebounded by Potosi. That's Kane. He gets it off to Jacobson. Jacobson now across the timeline, top of the key, looking to get something going for the Trojans. Baseline dribble, that's Wilkerson. He floats one up, can't get it to go. Rebound by St. Genevieve. Morgan Thaler now has it in the corner, pulls for 3, no good. Rebound Jacobson, and he's going to bring it up against Morgan Thaler on the left-hand side of the floor. Slows it back down. There's a 3 by Wilkerson, no good. Run down by Potosi. Kane now controls on the right-hand wing. And a 3 ball from the corner, up, no good. Rebound by Potosi, put up. Top of the key by Jacobson, no good. Rebound by Drury, he gets it off to Trollinger. Trollinger underneath, nice pass to Morgan Thaler, and he'll kiss it in off the glass. And a turnover by Potosi on the inbounds as Grimminger comes down with it. Now Jacobson with the rebound. And he's going to bring it across the right-hand side. looking to penetrate in, gets it off to King. King, right wing. And now there's going to be a turnover on Potosi as they try to get it to Austin Wilson. And we're going to have a timeout, full timeout by Potosi. 36-27 is the score. St. Genevieve opening up a 9-point lead with 3:46 left here in the third quarter. (36-27). St. Gen up by 9. Turnover on Potosi. Back to St. Genevieve. And Coach Hale wanted to take a full timeout and talk it over. Try to get his young team under control. It's still within reach for sure. Guthrie back in the game for Potosi. He's got 3 fouls. And Grimminger in the front court for the Dragons. Quickly penetrates into the paint, pops it off to Donzie. Donzie puts it up, no good. Rebounded by King for Potosi. And he finds Jacobson. Jacobson gets it off to Guthrie. Guthrie, right-hand corner, pump fakes, dribbles into the baseline, cut off. Now back out top to King. King back over to Guthrie. Guthrie eyes a 3. He'll pull it, and good. Damon Guthrie, first bucket of the ball game, brings it back within 6, 36-30. Quickly comes back Grimminger, guarded by Guthrie. Guthrie's got to be careful. He's got 3 fouls. Cross-court pass. That's Drury. Back out top to Grimminger. Donzie flashes to the left-hand wing, not there. Turnaround shot, and that's going to be knocked in by number 1 from St. Genevieve. 38-30, 2:50 left here in the contest. Guthrie back to Kane. Looking for Walton underneath, not there. Jacobson now controls. He'll dribble in, gets it off to Guthrie. Almost turned over. Guthrie saves it. Cross-court pass to the right-hand side. That's going to be Haynes, and we're going to have a foul on St. Genevieve. Haynes dribbled in on the baseline, and we're going to have a foul. They're going to call Donzie for that. That's going to be Donzie's first foul, second foul on the team. Potosi looking to inbound the ball. They get it underneath to Walton. He cannot get it to fall underneath the basket. Rebounded by St. Gen, and back come the Dragons. Donzie has it in the corner. He'll have it knocked away by Wilkerson, and we're going to have a blocking foul, and another St. Gen player just knocked his head off the floor hard. And he's down. That was hard. Trying to see who that is down on the floor. Second St. Genevieve player. (38-30). 2:23 left here in the third quarter. As they come out to check on him, it looks like Chad Donzie down on the floor. Tried to take a charge as they were bringing the ball up the floor. They called him for a blocking foul. He's setting up now, trying to gather his senses. He stands up, gets a nice applause from the crowd. And he's going to be helped off the floor by his coach. They called Donzie for that foul. Chase Kohler will come in the game for him. So he takes a seat on the bench, getting his head looked at. They inbound the ball in the backcourt. Rudy Zulig, he's going to control the ball up the floor now against Grimminger. Gets it off to Guthrie. Guthrie in the right-hand wing. Guarded very closely. They get it out to Walton now. Walton at the top of the key. Back over to Zuling. Back over to Walton. They lob it underneath. That's going to be Kane, and he's going to put it up and draw the foul. Trenton Kane will go to the line for two. See who they call the foul on. Chase Kohler called for the foul on Kane as he puts up the first free throw and gets it to go. Trenton Kane, 9 points on the night for the 6'6 junior. Jacobson back in the game for the Trojans. 38-31, St. John up by 7, 1:59 left here in the third quarter. Kane, second attempt from the free throws lines up, no good off the front end of the rim. Rebound by Grimminger. He brings it across half court. Bounce pass to Stolzer at the free throw line. Stolzer puts it up and gets it to go. Sam Stolzer having a nice game for St. John. 8 points on the night. Guthrie now back across the timeline. Right hand wing doing a little shake and bake. Finally gets it off to Jacobson. Jacobson will drive in. Knocked around. Puts up an air ball. Saved by Potosi. Back out top to Guthrie. Now over to Kane. Kane at the top of the key, look underneath for Walton. Wilkerson out top, Walton, he'll lob it in for Kane. 6'6 junior, grab it, put it up, draw the foul, and no good. And he goes down hard. He got hit in the face. Boyer called for the foul. That's going to be Brady Boyer's third foul of the ball game, 5th team foul. Trenton Kane at the free throw line. He's 3 for 4 from the line tonight. First attempt's up and off the front end of the rim. (40-31), St. John up by 9, 1:13 left here in the third quarter. 5 seed so far over the 4 seed. Second one can't go. Rebound St. John. Grimminger backcourt quickly across the timeline. Slows it down now. Top of the key. Guarded by Guthrie. Grimminger dribbles now left. Hits Stolzer. Stolzer top of the key. Underneath. Drury. Cross court pass. Grimminger corner. Pump fakes. Now dribbles in. Floats one in the paint. And good with the teardrop. Grimminger 8 points on the night for the senior. Makes it a 11-point lead now for St. Genevieve. Back comes Guthrie. And we're going to get a foul on St. Genevieve. On the right-hand wing, Guthrie was looking to make a move. That foul's going to go against Camden Rowe. His first foul of the ball game. 6th team foul on St. John. They inbound the ball in the right-hand corner for Potosi. Jacobson, he'll pull a three. Front end, no good. Rebound by Brady Boyer. He gets it off to Grimminger. Grimminger brings it across the timeline. 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. They try to bounce it to Stolzer. Stolen away by the freshman. Gets it off to the other freshman, Guthrie. Quickly underhead to Kane, and he'll lay it in off the glass. Good for 2 and draw the foul. Trenton Kane going back to the free throw line. Foul on Camden Rowe. St. John, that's 2 on Rowe, and that's going to put Potosi shooting free throws for the whole fourth quarter. Kane at the line trying to complete the three-point play. Puts it up and no good. Grimminger has it now. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Looking to make a move against Guthrie. Goes left, cuts right. Nice. Gets it off in the corner. Pulls up a three. No good by Donzie. Couldn't get it to go. And that's going to take us to the fourth quarter. 42-33. Going into the fourth quarter. The number 5 seed, St. John, 9-point lead on Potosi. Gabe Grimminger has 8 so far for the Dragons. Donzie with 6. Toombs with 2. Brandon Drury with 2. Logan Trollinger having a quiet night offensively with 2. Morgan Thaler with 4. Sam Stolzer with 8. Brady Boyer with 4. And Chase Kohler with 2. Going into the fourth quarter, Noah Jacobson with 7 points. Damon Guthrie with 3. Trenton Kane with 11. Garrett Wilkerson with 7. And Riker Walton with 7. Riker Walton with 3 fouls. Wilkerson has 3 fouls. Damon Guthrie with 3 fouls, all for Potosi. And Brandon Drury and Brady Boyer both are 3 for St. John. 2 team fouls on Potosi, 7 for the Dragons. We're ready for the fourth quarter. 9-point lead for St. John as we quickly get it going. Trollinger pulls a 3 from the corner quickly for St. Genevieve. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Potosi, and here comes Jacobson, almost stolen away by Trollinger. Guthrie, he'll pull a 3 from the corner. No good. Fight for the rebound, and we're going to get a foul on Potosi. That's going to be Trenton Kane. That will be Kane's first foul of the ball game. Third team foul on Potosi. St. Jenna inbound the ball. Grimminger jogs it up in the backcourt, gets it off to Trollinger now. Almost out of bounds to Morgan Thaler. He's going to drive in, and we're going to get a travel on Morgan Thaler. Turnover St. Genevieve. Back to Potosi. They get the ball in the backcourt to Jacobson. He's going to bring it up against Grimminger. Quickly double team, now gets it up the floor. Underneath the Kane. Kane will put it up off the glass, good for 2. Trenton Kane, 13 points on the night for the 6'6 junior. Back to a 7-point lead. Grimminger at the top of the key, guarded by Guthrie. Guthrie with 3 fouls. Morgan Thaler now tries to bounce it to Drury. Tries to throw it up ahead to Jacobson. Quickly stolen away by Trollinger. And we're going to get a hand check on the floor. They're going to get Guthrie, I believe, and that's going to be his 4th foul if it is on him. Yep, 4 fouls on Damon Guthrie. And they called it on the floor. They didn't say he was shooting. Grimminger inbound for the Dragons. Underneath their own basket. Underneath the Drury. He puts it up hard off the backboard. Rebound by Jacobson. And now he's looking to push up ahead. And that's going to be Walton. Can't get the go. Followed by Kane. And he'll tip it in at the rim. 42-37. 5-point lead, St. John. Back comes Grimminger. Guthrie staying in the ball game with 4 fouls. Morgan Thaler on the elbow, almost travels underneath Trollinger. Nice stolen away by Potosi. Looking for a ball handler, just couldn't find anybody. And Garrett Wilkerson travels, trying to get the ball to Jacobson, and it's going to go back to St. Genevieve. Checking in the game for the Trojans is going to be Zach Haynes. Coming out will be Wilkerson. 42-37, 5-point lead, St. John. Stolzer has it in the front court. Now hands it off to Grimminger on the inbound. Grimminger, top of the key, looking to go to the right, looking for Trollinger. Nobody there. Now Stolzer, he'll catch. Pop, 7-footer, short. Rebound. Here comes the Potosi. Jacobson almost loses it, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Drury. Oh, no. They're going to say out of bounds on Jacobson. Back to St. John. Here comes the freshman. Freshman on freshman. Trollinger against Guthrie. Picks it up. Grimminger. Morgan Thaler pumps the 3. Not there. Tries to lob underneath. Reach in foul on Potosi. That's going to be Trenton Kane. His second, 5th team foul on the Trojans. Grimminger looking to inbound for the Dragons. Finally gets it into Stolzer. Back to Grimminger. He'll pull a 3 from the corner. That's going to be long. Rebound by Walton. Looking for his ball handler. Gets it to Jacobson. He's going to bring it up against Trollinger. And we're going to have a moving screen on Riker Walton. That's going to be 4 on the freshman. Potosi just having a hard time getting the ball into an offense. That's 3 turnovers in a row. Checking in the game for St. Genevieve is going to be Chase Kohler. Grimminger, backcourt, now across the timeline, middle of the floor, hands off to Trollinger. And that should have been a travel, but it wasn't called. Grimminger, corner 3, no good. Rebound, St. Gen. That's going to be Kohler. He floats one up, can't get it to go. Finally pulled down by Kane, and we're going to get a foul called on St. Genevieve. That's going to be Trollinger, I believe. That's going to be 2 on Logan. And that's going to be a 1-and-1, and it's going to be, I'm sorry, Zach Haynes will be at the free throw line shooting the 1-and-1 for the Potosi. Trying to make this a 3-point ball game, 42-37, 5:27 left in the contest. The winner gets Central Rebels. First shot's up and good. 6'1" senior knocks it down, 42-38. Second attempt's up and rims out. No good. Rebound. Drury off to Grimminger. Across the timeline. Right-hand side, guarded by Jacobson. He'll dribble to the right-hand wing. Now out top to Donzie. Lobs it underneath to Brandon Drury. He's going to go up hard. Can't get the contact. Rebounded by Potosi. That's going to be Kane. He gets it to Jacobson. Jacobson now. Left wing looking to drive in. Lays it in. Draws the contact. Can't get it to go, but we're going to get a foul on St. Jen's. Going to send Jacobson to the free throw line. Stolzer picks up his second foul of the ball game for St. Gen. 19 fouls, so the Dragons for the next 503 will be in a double bonus. Jacobson's first attempt's up and rims out. No good. 42-38. The 5 seed, the Dragons from San Genevieve, up on Potosi, the 4 seed. Second shot's up and good by Jacobson as he gets the roll. 42-39. And back comes Grimminger at half court. Guarded by Jacobson, right wing now. Almost loses a dribble. Good defense there. Now Trollinger, the freshman, has it. Gets it off to Kohler. Kohler dribbles in, lobs it, knocked, blocked away by number 10. I believe that's Kane. And it is the 6'6" junior, sends it into the wall. Not here, he says. Little pep in the step for the Trojans. Trollinger trying to knock it down, and he does. Logan Trollinger, the freshman, 7 points on the night. Kane across the timeline. Knocked away by Trollinger again. He just can't save it, trying to get it to Guthrie. It's back to a 6-point lead for the Dragons. 45-39, 4:33. Potosi should just be attacking the basket. They lob it up. They finally get it to Kane in the front court. Guthrie now has it. Right wing, guarded by Trollinger. Double team coming. They lob it underneath to Walton. Walton to Kane. Kane lobs it up. Good. Little teardrop in the paint. Trenton Kane, 17 points on the night. 45-41. And back comes Trollinger, guarded by Jacobson. Now Grimminger, left wing, underneath, knocked away by Potosi. Fight for the ball, and it's going to be Jacobson that comes out with it. Saved by Kane. Quickly double teamed in the right wing, out top. Lobbed underneath the Kane. He'll put it up, and good. And timeout, St. Genevieve. Full timeout, 45-43. 2-point lead now as Trenton Kane with 19 points. The 6'6" junior just taking over in the paint. 3:48 left here in the contest. Potosi hanging in there despite not having the 6'4" sophomore. Kaufman out with an ankle injury. Kane just come back himself. He'd been out because of the appendix. Had surgery. 16 fouls for Potosi, 9 team fouls for St. Gen. So Potosi will be in a double bonus for the next 3:48, and St. Genevieve will be in a 1-and-1. Winner of this contest will face the Central Rebels in the semifinals on Friday at 7 o'clock. Tomorrow, North County, Valley of St. John, 7 o'clock here on Froggy 96 or KDKZ18.com. Followed by Farmington and West County at 8:30. St. Genevieve's basketball, 3:48, and we are ready to inbound. They get the ball in the backcourt. Morgan Thaler has it now, gets it off to Grimminger. He's going to quickly bring it across the timeline up on the right-hand side. Now gets it out. Trollinger almost traveled. Morgan Thaler from the corner. Up, no good. Rebounded by Drury. Drury turnaround jumper, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound, and it's going to be Riker Walton. And Drury getting tangled up for the jump ball. It will be Potosi's basketball. 3:24 left here in the contest. Every possession is valuable from here on out for both teams. Jacobson in the backcourt, quickly double teamed, dribbles out of it, now gets it up ahead to Guthrie. Had Kane for a second, couldn't get it to him. Now Walton, Jacobson, he'll penetrate in, get it off to Guthrie. Guthrie in the corner, guarded by Trollinger. He's going to penetrate into the paint, now pulls it back out to the top of the key. They're looking to get it inside to Kane if they can. Jacobson will pull a three, no good, fight for the rebound. Kane's going to come down with it and go up and draw the foul. What a rebound, what a workhorse there Kane was in the middle of the paint, drawing the contact, almost got the bucket to go. Picks up the fourth foul on Brandon Drury, the big fella from St. John, and that's going to pull a substitution off the bench. Kane at the free throw line, can notch it up here. First shot's up and good, gets the roll. 20 points on the night. Stolzer checks back in the ball game for Drury. He'll have a seat on the bench. 6'4" senior. Kane's second attempts up and off the back end of the rim. 45-44. St. John up by 1. 2:53 left here in the contest. Trollinger, right wing, dribbles in, dishes it off. Shot up, blocked away by Potosi, picked up by Jacobson. He'll slow it down. He had Kane up ahead. There's a three ball on the way, no good. Rebounded by Jacobson, he's gonna dribble in. Haynes, top of the key, underneath, Kane, up, off the glass, good. Trenton Kane gives Potosi a 1-point lead, 46-45. 2:15 left here in the contest. Grimminger brings it down, shot up and good by Stolzer on the baseline. Back to the Dragons, 1-point lead, 47-46. 2 minutes left here in the contest. Winner gets Central in the semifinals. 5 versus 4. Jacobson, pump fake in the corner. Haynes puts it up, no good. Fight for the rebound. He gets his own rebound, and we're going to have a travel as he was fighting for the rebound. And I don't like that call. Yeah, he did walk, though. I have to give it to him. 47-46, 1:51 left here in the contest. Grimminger, backcourt for the Dragons. Across the timeline, picked up by Jacobson, 140. Trollinger now, almost stolen away by Haynes as he got a hand on it, knocked it out of bounds. St. John will inbound on the sideline. Trollinger backcourt, guarded by Guthrie. Guthrie's got 4 fouls. He's got to be smart. Trollinger penetrates into the paint. Morgenthaler, I'm sorry. Baseline jumper and good. 6 points for Morgenthaler. Back to a 3-point lead, and here comes Jacobson for the Trojans. Gets it off to Walton. Walton penetrates in the paint. Back to Jacobson. Jacob drives up. Craig count the bucket. And 1 for Jacobson. 10 points for no. Oh, no. No, they called an offensive foul on Jacobson. Oh, wow. Scratch that. Wow. That was horrible. 49-46, St. John up by 3. 1:15 left here in the contest. Grimminger, backcourt. Bring it up. Met at the timeline. faked it, penetrates in, floats it up, knocks it away, picked up by the freshman. He's looking for the ball handler. There's Jacobson. He's pushing it up. Haynes, he'll pull a three. No good. Rebound by Stosur. He'll hand off to Grimminger. Grimminger bringing it up now. Guthrie's got to be smart. There's Jacobson, and we got a foul. Not the person, if you're Potosi, that you want to send to the free throw line. Jacobson's second foul of the ball game. 8th team foul, so a 1-and-1 here for Gabe Grimminger. 8 points on the night for the senior. Looking to make it 9-10. Chase Kohler checking in the ball game for Morgenthaler. 49.3, St. John up by 3. 49-46, first shot's up and good. (50-46). Second attempt up and good for the senior. 10 points on the night. Here comes Jacobson. Quickly up the floor for Potosi. Gets it off to Guthrie. It could have been a travel, didn't get called. They lob it in to Kane. Stolen away by Stosur, up to Grimminger, and he's just going to slow down. And Jacobson's yelling to foul, but Guthrie can't foul. He's got 4. He'll foul out of the game. 33.7. And Grimminger going back to the free throw line. Again, not the person, if you're Potosi, that you want shooting free throws. Grimminger's first attempt's up and good. 11 points on the night for the 5'8" senior. Second attempt, nothing but net. 53-46. As we got a hold, a foul. That'll drive you nuts. St. John's coach drops his head. Don't take any time off the clock, and you send the other team to the free throw line. And it will be Jacobson shooting for the Trojans. 2 for 3. Sorry. 3 for 4 on the night from the line. First shot's up off the back end of the rim. Second shot is up and no good. Rebound Grimminger. Quickly up the floor. He gets it to somebody. Knocked away though. Picked up by Haynes. Now to Jacobson. Off to Walton. Jacobson pulls a 3. Got hit. Didn't get the call. And they're going to say out of bounds on Trenton Kane. Will remain St. Genevieve's basketball. 18 seconds left, and that just looks like it's going to be it for the Trojans. 53-46, a 7-point lead. And they get the ball into Trollinger. Trollinger's just going to hold it. Now gets it off to Kohler, up to Grimminger, and that's going to be our ball game. 53-46 as the time's going to expire. St. Genevieve will move on to play Central in the semifinals as we have an upset. 53-46. Potosi falls into the 5th place bracket. We'll play Fredericktown, and St. John moves on. Okay. 53-46, like I said, and the scores for the St. Genevieve Dragons. A huge fourth quarter for Gabe Grimminger, especially from the free throw line, going 4 for 4, ends up with 12. Chad Donzie with 6. Drew Toombs had 2 for the ball game. For Brandon Drury, he had 6. Logan Trollinger with 5. Derek Morgenthaler with 6. 10 points for Sam Stosur, 4 for Brady Boyer, and 2 for Chase Kohler as St. Genevieve moves to 8-13 on the year. For the Potosi Trojans, Noah Jacobson gave it all he had there in the fourth quarter, ended up with 10. Damon Guthrie had 5. Trenton Kane with 21 points on the night. Zach Haynes with 1. Garrett Wilkerson with 7. And Riker Walton with 7 points. So that's going to wrap it up for us here tonight from the Mack Fieldhouse. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 o'clock, North County and Valley of St. John, followed by Farmington and West County. We'll have it here on Froggy and also KDKZ18.com. For Jason Fitzwater and everybody here at the Mack Fieldhouse, I'm signing out tonight. See you back here tomorrow. high school basketball on Froggy 96.